Beans and Rights audience, a lot of people have been asking us, what path are you guys on? And we're on the path and the road to 200 subscribers. Please go ahead, if you haven't already, subscribe, share this channel with somebody who enjoys good satire, humor, sometimes some advice. It depends on the episode, but it's great to have you. April 11th, Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in. It's going to be a great show today. What do you got to say about that?
Well, we had one of our subscribers that passed away, and they had to take his account, you know?
Yeah.
Because we were at 173, and then somebody passed away. And
correct.
Now we're at 172.
Their estate wrote us a heartfelt letter. We're not going to share it because it was very private, but...
It was heartfelt. Come on,
yeah.
guys.
It was written on felt with the ink, a.k.a. the blood of the heart, so heartfelt. So we're going to miss them. Hopefully they're watching from above. And we're not going to look up because that would be perverted of us to look up her skirt. So R.I.P. to her. Should we share her name?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we won't share her name. A lot of you guys are snoops and sleuths and nosy. And that's not you, Larry, okay? It's somebody else, but... What are we going to get into today?
Huh?
We get right into introductions, or do we have updates to make?
I think we have an update, you know, because
I didn't know if we wanted to share that or not.
Oh well, I have an update about something else. I think we have a different update.
Okay, say yours, and then I'll see.
You know, because it's a little bit nice. All of a sudden, there's no more winter. You know.
That's very true.
They got like 70 degrees. I'm wearing a white shirt because they say white absorbs the heat better. You know, that's what they say.
Well, reflects it better.
Exactly. You know, so I wore white. You know. Yeah. No wonder my head was feeling so hot today. I thought it was the opposite. You know?
You want to wear white when you want to be cool in the winter.
Like a polar bear. How come polar bears wear white? Shouldn't they wear black?
No.
Because penguins, they wear black. How warm are they?
Oh, they're extremely warm.
Exactly. Polar bears, they wear white. What happens?
Dude,
they're out there in an iceberg by themselves, shivering like fucking idiots.
They're like the greatest survival animals.
Come on, man. If they were black bears, dude, huh?
Technically,
they would
polar bear's hair is transparent initially, and then it becomes white because of different pigmentation. But that's a discussion.
For
Guys,
the pigs.
I'm a fucking doctor, okay? Not a biologist. This isn't the right podcast. Or maybe it is, eventually.
No, but I did have an update because there was a little bit of a traumatizing event that happened this weekend, you know? We went... well, first of all, I fell in love, you know? With the lady that makes coffee. You know, and she's so beautiful. She has the hair of an angel. It's
curly. Got your heart racing, and it wasn't the caffeine.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. So, and I'm doing Ramadan, but I'm still going there just to see her. You know, I just go through the drive-thru. I was like, oh, I forgot my wallet.
The makings of a true love story. You guys heard it here.
You know, so I'm in love with her. And then Jos was over. You know, he was over, and I was telling him about, I fell in love with this little muchachita, this little señorita. She's a barista, and he's like, well, you know what? I'm feeling like I want some coffee. So we went there to Java Joe's.
I broke Ramadan, okay, that day.
Did you?
Well, it's coffee. I guess I wasn't supposed to have it, but I wanted coffee, so I got it anyways.
Well, he broke Ramadan, but he only did it because I wanted to see her, right, Jos?
I took the sin upon myself from Allah so that you could see your muchachita.
Like a true friend.
And we get there, and, you know... it closes at 5. We get there like at 4:57, right?
Yeah.
And they still make us, you know, the little drink or whatever. But my muchachita, was she there?
She wasn't there, unfortunately.
She wasn't. There was this weird guy that he just got done smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
You know? He's like, yeah. I told him, you look good. I was like, dude, you look good today. What's going on? He's like, I quit smoking cigarettes. and like then last week.
But then he's like, well, I just don't smoke as much as I used to.
Yeah.
So he didn't quit.
Yeah.
He just reduced the amount.
And then, so we pull out, right? So we're leaving. We pull out of the parking lot. And if you guys remember, about 2 weeks ago, you know, we were at Goodwill. You know, we were a couple of Venezuelans. We were helping them get a couple things. We were buying some stuff from families. And we told you guys that there was a lady, you know, she's doing weird things like that. And then there was a gypsy, right?
Yeah.
And Jos, you know, she's at the gypsy, had her little mechanic scooter. And she was like, she had a whole apartment, you know? And, so we're on our way out, and guess who we see getting a tan? You know,
the gypsy. And we're not even joking. I know we're satire, but we're turning on the 9th East where the Pizza Hut is by the Smiths. And on her mechanic scooter, She has her feet propped up on a bunch of shit she just hoards. And
she's got a whole dude. She's got like a whole apartment.
She's got a whole.
It's like it's a townhouse now.
We're not. She literally has like a literal like chair.
Yeah, and a table. She had a table, a dining table, balancing. On top of the lamp. Like,
and she has her hands behind her head.
Yeah.
Lounging.
It tilted back into a chair. It turned into like a lawn chair.
I'm not even. We should have taken a picture to
and her
prove
feet
it.
were still like, and she's just like in the middle of the road. Just like basking in the sun.
On the sidewalk, but yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's the road for her because she has a little scooter road. She can't walk.
Home on the road. But, and the sad thing about this is, despite her apparently living her best life, I waved to her, and she just scowls at me like she's angry.
Well, it's because I told Hoss, I'm like, Hoss, is that the Gypsy? And I told him, because if you guys remember from like the last episode or 2 weeks ago, we said, she was very hard to look at, but she had the most beautiful eyes, She had
very nice eyes.
Like, very beautiful. And the way, because you could see her eyes probably from like 200 meters away, right?
Fair, yeah.
We were so far away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're like, there's only one way to find out if this is our Gypsy, Hoss. And what did I tell you to do?
Wave at her.
And look at her eyes, okay?
Yeah.
And we both look at the same time, me and Hoss. So the Gypsy's over there, Hoss, and how did we look at her eyes, right? This is like, Hoss, hey, we got to look at her eyes to see if it's our Gypsy. And then we looked at her, and then we knew it was her Gypsy, and we just locked eyes back in again. And we knew that it was her, Yeah,
people say eyes are the windows to the soul. Well, I was met back with a gaze of a soulless bitch.
Yeah, of a Gypsy. Come on.
Yeah. A homeless bitch, okay? Fuck you, lady. I tried being nice. You didn't fucking return the favor. Go fuck yourself.
Dude, but she was out there perked up and like, we didn't, I mean, this lady, she's at least like 400 pounds, right? The Gypsy?
I can hide behind her.
Is that all? Or do you think maybe she has a fridge in her, Like, how girls, they hide, like, they put stuff in their bra.
She has a Yeti cooler in her pants, but...
They're like, maybe she's like one of those Gypsies, like one of those things, like, so you lift her up and there's another Gypsy under her, and then you lift up that Gypsy,
like the Russian dolls.
Yeah, maybe she's one of those,
Look,
she's got a lot of compartments inside.
To put her size into perspective, I'm a pretty large, like, portly. I'm talking about wide, okay? Tall, I'm just an average height dude. But if I were playing basketball and I did a pivot, right, I would still be behind her. That's how big she is.
I mean, Hoss, she could probably fit you in her shoe, I feel like, You don't think so?
The lady that lived in a shoe? Well, that lady was me, okay? With all my fucking kids, from all my baby mamas, who abandoned them because they're terrible mothers. That's me.
So, I don't know, because she's so balanced. Like, we're not exaggerating, guys. Like, literally, like, if you guys can think of, like, when you guys, they have those shows of, like, Mr. Beast goes to, to the hood and he buys black kids, whatever they can fit in the shopping cart for Christmas.
Yeah.
And all the black kids, they do it wrong. Come on, black people. They get the TVs first, you know? And then they can't put anything else. They can't even put a grill. They already covered everything with a TV.
Yeah. Where are you going to fit a father if you had it filled up with TVs,
But this lady, dude, she balances everything perfectly,
Yeah.
It's like everything, it goes from big to small, like all the way at the top. It's just
she's played Tetris a couple times in her life, for sure. It shows. But anyway, long story short, we saw the Gypsy again. She didn't care for me waving at her, and now I've written her off. If I see her again, I'm never waving at her again.
Hoss,
I'm not even going to look in her direction.
You're not going to look in her direction?
No.
What if her eyes are,
I don't care anymore.
No?
No.
Because I wanted to at least say, like, maybe we get to know her name at least, take a picture with her.
I don't care what her name is.
Okay.
She ruined it.
Well, yeah, we saw
Show me your address, lady, okay? Then we'll talk.
But her yeah, dude, I've been trying to find her, Like, where do you think she goes to bed?
I don't know. She doesn't have a place of residence. That's what I'm getting at, okay?
I mean, that's what I wanted to say. What do you want to say?
To her?
No, you said, you had another thing, you thought...
Oh, you're talking about the updates.
Yeah,
I don't know, because it's not going to release yet, but it has to do with an acquisition of sorts, right? A merger, so to speak, a collaboration.
We've been swallowing other smaller companies whole. Is that what it is, huh?
We've been creating a monopoly, okay? We've been acquiring other business assets.
Yeah, the HOA,
Yeah.
We had to file bankruptcy, chapter 16 on that one,
I thought it was 13. I guess I read it wrong, Chapter 13, bankruptcy. Or 7. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
I think we might have to...
We'll hold off on that update, yeah. So that was what I was thinking maybe to do, but I forgot about that Gypsy because she pissed me off.
Oh, so now I ruined your mood a little bit?
No, you didn't. She did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a Gypsy House? You don't think so? Or?
No, I don't think I've seen a gypsy.
No?
No.
Like, it almost looks like Filomeno, basically, but if it was a girl.
No,
Would
I
you
don't
say it
think
kind of
I've
looks like
seen one.
Filomeno?
A
Like that?
little bit.
Like, it has that vibe. Like, he's very... It's not earthy, but it's more, like, mystic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't look like he's, like, outdoors, but he looks like he's more into, like, those 8 balls that you shake and it gives you a little answer. You
Yeah.
know?
Agreed.
He's not going to have one of those.
Like if she could put a Murphy bed in a concrete wall, she would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she probably has some Murphy bed in there, too, you know?
Yeah. Murphy's the name of the guy that fucked her last. He wasn't a good lay. That's probably why she's in a bad mood.
Dude, could you imagine your fucking naming Murphy? Oh, I would feel so bad. I would be, dude. White people, they have some fucked up names. So Murphy,
It's Murphy time.
you know? Oh, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean, especially in the 90s. I feel if your name was
Yeah.
Murphy, people would use that as a pun.
They can call you Smurf, Smurfy, Mighty
Yeah.
Morphin, you know? Well, or Morphine, you know?
Yeah. Your mom's a cokehead.
She named you after the drug of her choice. Her dad was a veteran, okay?
Speaking of coke, by the way, shout out to your friend Ralph, friend of the show. I've never met you, but so and I need to see. Did you have the picture? We won't show it to save face.
Yeah, we're not going to show her picture.
No, I want to see this individual, but apparently
I sent you you have the link. I don't have the link.
I'm not showing anyone. Didn't you say this on the show? Hopefully I'm not like overstepping any boundaries. But about Ralph sent you a terrible video.
He
Did you
sent me-
stick? Did
he
you?
was- I didn't say the name of the lady though.
But you didn't. Did you even say the act or no?
Oh,
I can't remember. I don't even want to put that out there. But
Oh yeah.
anyways, Ralph sent a dirty video to him.
A
trying
porn,
to,
you know?
he was trying to get him to fall for it. So
a little Todorati.
Jose,
He said that we both know is what he said. You know.
I have a friend that watches the show and kept asking me about the video and if I've seen it. I hadn't watched it yet until the other day, and I showed Alice too. So I'll
yeah, they were watching it together.
And
Wasn't
it was,
Alice?
Okay, it was only like 5 seconds.
Oh, it wasn't. I timed it. You know?
Well, it sounds like you should have just watched the video.
Yeah, you
okay?
might
I
as
was
well
watching it
have.
through your
You
guys'
break-
eyes.
break your celibacy. You know you want to.
I was watching
It
it
was
through your
just
guys'
so weird. I
eyes.
felt like that would hurt so bad.
Yeah, it was like just an interesting choice
So,
to stuff yourself with something of
Yeah.
that nature.
well, you know, she looked like the polar bear right here.
Well, you look like the polar bear on welfare. Okay, these are leftover bottles of Coke,
Yeah.
and we're not talking about the recreational drug. We're literally talking about the soft drink.
But what did you think? Was it
Not
nice
so
at
soft,
least?
it's
Can you tell
glass.
me a little bit? Like, was it nice? Like, would you recommend it or?
I mean, I think that she's a fairly attractive female. I don't know, Alice. Do you agree?
Nah. that
Well,
wasn't
I think
like
she's
You didn't
fairly
like her?
attractive.
Mm-mm.
Not your kind.
What
Not
did you
my
not
type.
like her? Like, what about her did you not like?
I don't know. Just
Was it the act that
I
put
think
you
it
off
was
though?
the act. 'cause-
Yeah, I can separate the act from like the attraction.
Like, you're like, oh, after
but-
she did that, she's not a good girl.
No, it's not that she's not.
You
a
can't
good
take her to
girl.
church with
I
your
just-
familia.
I mean, I wouldn't take her to my church anyways.
You wouldn't?
No.
Her cousin doesn't want that filth in his church.
What if you get her to repent, Alice?
Well, then, if I get her to repent, then yeah, she can come to church.
Yeah.
Repent and recycle because it's a glass bottle. And I mean, look, the act didn't make her that much more attractive to me at all. Like it didn't increase her attractiveness. It didn't decrease it. I just found it odd. But she was like, I'd say she on a scale. If I were to say on a scale of 1 to 10, 5 being average, right? Like, okay, your average cuteness, 6.
Yeah.
But it was just odd. She seemed to be enjoying herself though, so good for her.
Yeah.
To each their own.
I think
Yeah.
it's easier for girls to enjoy themselves than guys. You don't think so? For guys to enjoy yourselves, it's like, come on, man.
I
you
think
know?
the opposite. I think for once
Really?
once the girl finds what she likes, I do think it's like very easy for them to enjoy it. But for a guy can enjoy like the weirdest shit
no,
or
but
the most simple things. But what are you getting at?
No, what I'm saying is like she can pick a water bottle if she wants, right? She can pick
Oh,
the baton if she
yeah.
wants.
Oh my gosh.
She can
I
pick
see what you mean.
the gas monkey if she wants.
Yeah, for me, if it's not if it's not a woman that I'm doing the natural obligations with, it's just my hand. I refuse to get any sort of like toy or anything. I'm not
Oh,
using
yeah.
anything. It's
Because people would say
Yeah.
that, oh, you might just they would say, oh, you cut open a water bottle, you cut the top off, you put two pieces of ham in there that have been microwaved, and you know you got yourself a.
some people do that.
Have
Yeah.
you done this?
I have not, but I know people that have, and
Yeah.
it's kind of disturbing.
They get with like ham, or some people like roast beef,
It's
right?
like doing the pie.
Give it a different texture.
From the movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Some people have used like grapefruit, which Dude, that's
Oh my
super
God, what does that
acidic.
sting?
Yeah, that's not good for
It's
you.
probably exfoliating though. You don't think so?
Yeah, if you got
Why
dead
don't you
skin,
try to let us know?
if you got dead skin on your pee-pee, you have a lot of other issues. Okay,
You've been fucking dead people.
you have leprosy and you need to go see a doctor immediately.
Yeah. You're what is it? Those people that like Undertakers? What are they called?
Necrophiliacs.
Necrophiliacs. You know what I mean? If you got dead skin on your pee, you think so, Hus?
Definitely. Okay. Yeah. Dead flesh on my. Never mind. April 11th, Tuesday, guys, for a second time. Do you think it's time to celebrate some things?
Or do we have to? You don't want to introduce people first a little bit, or
Oh, shit, I forgot about that.
you know, we keep forgetting, man.
Where do you want to start? Because we still have yet
Maybe
to
I
figure out
think
a good
next
flow.
time we start with the one and only, the peaceful protester, the Sandmaster,
Sandmaster.
the Utah Ute,
Jimmy
Tatsumaki.
Tatsumaki.
Okay, and in front of Jimmy, you know what? We're gonna take. She's done with the Mexican stuff, right?
She's done being
Come
Latina.
on, man. She's done. She just got her product out there. That's it. That's all she cared for. But one of the
Saipan
sisters from where?
No,
No, I'm saying from
Oh.
Melissa's factory. You
She's
know?
the owner of Melissa's Factory.
Melissa's factory.
The
but-
founder, the owner, the CEO, CFO, CHINA.
Talk your shit.
Yeah. Oh, I'm done. That was the last part of it.
Maybe you could start us off, Alice. What's her name?
Melissa Samwukong
Kata.
Kata. And her favorite song, I think everybody knows,
Kata.
loves to sing along. Sing it with us. Sister, sister, give me the news.
And what kind of news does she have lately?
Lately, is that their economy is collapsing. China's
I
economy
thought it was
is
getting
collapsing.
better. Didn't they buy? Oh, they bought Brazil or something like that. Didn't
It
they
is
say that?
getting better, actually.
Yeah?
Their GOP, is it GOP? GDP.
Yeah.
Their GDP has increased substantially,
Yeah.
much like their population. And I mean, I don't know what else to say. Keep buying Chinese products
Yeah.
and keep arguing for human rights at the same time. It makes no sense, but let's keep doing it, guys.
Shout out to Taiwan. You know what I mean? The Taiwan no. With
Taekwondo, okay?
I heard they're gonna get blown up, aren't they?
They might.
Taiwan, yeah.
And he means
They're gonna
blowing
get the
up
Taiwan
like
on them.
they're gonna get their glow up, okay?
Oh yeah,
They're gonna start being a powerhouse.
They're gonna
in the,
glow in the dark.
in the global market.
Oh, that's what it was.
That's the what is it called? The radiation, okay, from
Yeah.
nuclear substances. Anyway, who's next?
Who's next? Maybe we go to the middle under the polar bear with the
Under
Coke
the polar
bottle.
bear.
You know when winter's over, basically. They said over.
Winter
Or is he
is
gonna flood
over,
us?
but he's never on vacation.
He's never on vacation.
Never. Winter is over, so
He's not. He's never on vacation from here, at least.
correct.
Right?
Yeah.
From anywhere else, he's always on vacation.
He's
You know what I
taking a
mean?
sabbatical as far as the environment and the climate
yeah.
is concerned. But he's our security in the chat. He keeps us safe. He is our very own
Krav Maga King,
Larry,
the,
Winter,
Winter
Soldier.
Soldier. Okay, and then we're gonna go on top of Larry.
On top of Larry.
To the right of Jimmy in real life, to the left
right,
of Jimmy,
to the left.
on screen.
On
You
screen.
got the dark one, the Templar, host Beefy.
666. Love it.
Yeah.
And speaking of red, you're wearing a little bit of somebody that's wearing a little bit of Bestia red.
Yes, yeah,
You know,
right, yep.
to the right of me in real life, to the left of
right,
me on
to the
screen.
left.
We got the one and only
The butter pecan, Puerto Rican.
Jose Antonio. What are you saying?
José Antonio Alberto Santiago de Los Ángeles Pagan Gil Rivera.
Let's go. Okay, then who they got next to you, Jose? You know,
Next to me, we have the. You know what? We're gonna go in front of him.
in front
okay?
of him.
In front of him
okay, let's
first.
go.
We have this little native beauty.
Oh yeah.
Okay, one who can definitely determine. You know, a lot of people look at astrology, try to decipher it.
Oh no.
She can decipher next dimensional shit, aka the dream chaser, the dream catcher herself.
The Skinwalker. No.
No, not
No.
Skinwalker.
Okay.
I don't even know what that is.
From Skinwalker Ranch. I thought that was Native Americans or something. They can turn into wolves and
Perhaps.
stuff like
We'll
that.
figure it out later.
Okay.
You know, we'll ask her more about her history later. But it is our very own Rakumau Mau Mau. Rakumau Mau Mau. Rakumau. Holding Rakumau, we have someone who is the caregiver for Jose.
Oh, yeah.
He is his healthcare expert. When
When
he
I'm
needs
ill
a
and
pill,
I need a pill.
he's got the pill to Ibiza.
You know, and when he gives you the pill to Ibiza, sometimes it's because you're out driving and you see gypsies. And when you see gypsies, what happens to us?
You lock eyes. When you lock eyes, you find they have no soul within their eyes. When you find they have no soul within their eyes, you get frightened. When you get frightened, you get scared. When you get scared, you get goosebumps. And when you get goosebumps, you get el heebie-jeebie, Filomeno, el hibaration.
Okay, and then you can't talk about Filomeno without Filomena. But back from her prison stint, you know what I mean?
And the prison stint was
Her
the
full-
CrossFit class, okay?
Her full conversion, you know, she's going through conversion into what is it? Just tattoos, right? Is that what it'd be?
A little
would it
bit.
be?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got the from what brotherhood is she? Have we asked her? We didn't ask her what brotherhood that tattoo was
Should
from.
we ask her what brotherhood
You think we can ask her us?
Alice, you think we can ask you what brotherhood you're from?
Oh, we're not gonna do the other one. The lady in yellow.
Oh,
Fuck, man. Damn it. Dude, we'll get this down eventually, okay?
yeah, I can't see you. The Puerto Rican flag,
Hey, you
blinding me.
look, come on, man. It's that bright, okay? Citizenship
Red,
is
white,
nice.
and blue.
So we have the other half of the Saipan sister.
Yeah.
She is, dude, when
You're wearing your gassoons a little tight, you know?
she's got the jaws of life or death, depending on really what you want. Your life, your body, your choice.
Yeah.
But her effort, okay? She is the womb raider. She is Nissan Hatake Abormoto.
Okay. And you can't talk about motos, you know? Without somebody that came in looking like a biker today, you know what
Correct.
I mean? I was like, damn.
And bikers love tattoos.
It's
Yeah.
true.
And
She
Wait.
doesn't like pricks, but she likes being pricked by ink pens.
It's true too.
Yeah.
and what was she telling us, Huss, when she came in?
I don't remember.
But she
It
said, "Oh, I
hurts.
ght my." She said her dad's too scared to talk to her now. Is that what she said?
Her dad is just not even acknowledging her neck being basically hidden behind ink.
Alice was like, "My dad's treating me like the headless horseman." You know?
How can you be nearly headless?
So we were trying to give her tips. You know, it's like, well, maybe you got to cover.
And
maybe,
other kind of tips, okay? No freaky fuck faces.
maybe we got to get her one of those girl kente things. You know what I mean? From the for the neck, so that you can put a couple to cover the tattoo when she's at
Okay.
home.
Yeah.
The little rings.
The little
Oh,
beads
okay.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. You think maybe that would help you, Alice, at home? Like,
Maybe. I think it might bring more attention to my neck.
I mean, more
More
than
attention to your neck game, and if you're looking for some cheekies,
Right?
it's
right.
gonna help you. You know.
Let's go.
But what were you gonna ask her something about the brotherhood? Remember, Hoss?
Oh yeah.
'Cause I don't want to ask her.
You don't want to ask
I
her?
don't want to ask her. I get scared.
Are you
And what
scared?
brotherhood is it that you affiliate with? Allegedly.
Allegedly, they say it's ISIS.
Oh man.
Allegedly, I'm not quite.
But it's ICE. Ice is.
Yeah. Ice is in the building, guys. We have on the Wizard of Oz on the ones and twos. Ice Agent Alice.
Hi, guys.
Emphasis on the ice.
Dude, Alice is so bad at reading. She thought she was joining like a ICE agent club. She's joined ISIS, you know? Come on, Alice.
Dyslexia got me good.
No,
saw-
she's a terrorist.
She saw a headline. It said, ISIS threatens the USA. And she goes, isn't global climate threatening all countries?
I'm gonna join the fight for this cause, you know?
Melt the polar bear caps.
Not the polar bears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, somebody that also melts other not polar bears, you know?
He gasses some people up, and not in the best way
Yeah.
possible.
Because people now they're like, "Oh, gas me up," you know. Don't say
Yeah,
that to this guy.
no.
You know, you want some motivation? Don't say it to this guy. You know what I mean? Don't tell this guy gas me up or what is it, pump me up or pump your brakes. You think he can pump his brakes? You know?
If there's a train, yeah.
Yeah. Or if you're a rapper, don't say mustard on the beat, ho. You know? Because what will happen, Hoes? If he gets mustard on the
That
beat,
mustard will have you beat, okay?
Yeah.
It'll have you dead, quite frankly.
it'll cause havoc. You think so?
Oh, it'll cause havoc.
Couple shook ones out there.
Let's just. You know, he loves smoking people. Okay, Chimneys are his favorite accoutrements to a house.
I think I heard he built them, for fun.
He builds chimneys?
Yeah.
I just heard he likes to fill the chimneys up,
Like that guy Chimney Cricket, what's his name? The German Pinocchio guy? Is that the name? Chimney Cricket?
I was trying to think of the character that Dick Van Dyke plays in Mary Poppins.
Oh, I don't watch gay movies, man. What?
Well, it's a really good one. I can tell you that much. Mary Poppins is an excellent film. And he doesn't like it because it represents freedom. But we have the Munich
Van
Monster.
Dyke,
okay? The Lederhosen Lad. The Wiener Schnitzel Snatcher.
Gustafsson
Schweinsteiger.
Hey. And he's pretty happy lately, right?
Yeah, he must have found some victims.
A lot of snow. He's been avalanche season for him,
Yeah.
He's been melting everything.
There's flecks in the air, but it's not snow.
Because the rich people that live, the rich people that live up in the hills, what are they?
To him, they're free, and he doesn't like that. Want to know where that comes from? It comes from the hills are alive with the sound of music, and the sound of music is a setting of World War II where, I mean, hey, if you haven't seen the movie, go watch it. It's a really good movie, but they're escaping Nazi Germany and the persecution of the Nazis. And if you don't know what Nazis are, you're a lost soul, just like the fucking gypsy. You're part of the problem.
You uncultured swine.
Correct.
I was just so thirsty. Look at that, huh? Did you hear that? Thank you for buying me time.
Of course. Look, Gustafsson's favorite fictional character is Puff the Magic Dragon. Anything that involves smoke, really. Smokey the Bear.
That's his favorite podcast is All the Smoke.
Yeah.
And then he turns on, you're like, whoa, what's going on? He gets so mad. He turned it on, He used to only listen to audio. He watched it on YouTube. What happened,
He likes Firehouse subs.
Firehouse subs. That's such a good one. His favorite Pokemon trainer is Ash Ketchum.
Yeah. Emphasis on Ash,
Yeah. What about his favorite?
He likes Toxicroak.
Yeah. I don't know that one.
Oh.
I thought he was more of a Steve Nash kind of guy, no?
Steve Nash. He thought Nashville was the place he was going to settle for, but they had Rittenhouse stuff going on there.
Oh, I was wondering, dude. I was like, it's so hot today, but I forgot I had the freaking
The Conquistador helmet.
Oh man, dude, it got so hot. I was like, why can't I think right now?
The Crusader cap.
It was swallowing my thoughts,
Well, hey. You ever swallowed a thought? You've ever swallowed a thought?
A little thought already. I don't know, man. Maybe if it was, we already talked. It was like a tiny thought. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
But a big one, I don't think I swallowed a big one, Well, that sounded so bad. Come on.
I've never been with a big one either, okay?
I have. They're pretty fun.
I know
Yeah?
you said
Yeah.
that before. It intrigues me.
But they don't smell funny, like,
No.
No, like
They're actually one of the cleanest females I've been
Oh, that
with.
is true, huh? Because they want to make sure they're probably self-conscious about it, right?
Yeah. Conchas, okay?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Instead of
Contrast.
conchas.
They don't want to smell like they don't want to smell like little dinner rolls,
Yeah. Couple
Dip 'em in your little hot
Rhodes
chocolate.
rolls.
Oh yeah. Rolls Royces, a couple out there. You think so?
I mean, I'm not with the Royces, okay? I like the she's.
Yeah, no, I've been scared about doing that with a
Why have you been scared though?
bigger woman. I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
It doesn't scare me. I'm just like a bigger guy, so it already
Yeah.
I feel, I don't know.
I don't know. To me, what if I fall in love?
So you
Then
fall in
you do.
love.
I already fell in love with the girl from the coffee.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, I can't fall in love with another girl.
You
What
gotta-
about Courtney?
Dude, Corny. You know what, Corny? If you're watching this, I'm really mad at you right now, Corny. There's been a random car.
Take a knee.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
there's been a random car parked behind her car for a week. So I don't know.
Not a whole week.
Yeah, for the last 4 days. Okay, I haven't seen her open her doors. You know what I mean? Maybe we should go check on her. Actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, she's going through a divorce.
What about
you know?
her blinds? Have
Huh?
they been open?
They're blind. You can't see anything. Shutter Island over at Corny's when I look over.
Couple Ray Charles over there.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I've been scared. It's like I haven't even seen her car move, and there's this other, and like Corny, she's got a nice car. She's got a nice.
She does.
You know, she's got that little powerful woman, independent single woman car.
Yeah.
But now there's like this
Something that fits a lot of children that don't have a father figure.
no, yeah, and now there's like a Dodge Neon that's parked behind it.
Okay.
Oh.
And there's like a Dodge Neon that's got the paint job of
Of a
It's-
Honda.
no, of a Hyundai.
Oh.
You know, of an Elantra.
So
Oh,
she's
dang.
seeing a poor dude rather than you.
I don't know what it is. Hopefully not. You know? So yeah, so I think maybe something's happening, but like the paint job doesn't match the car. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
look at the car and it's like off-white, you're like, they don't make off-white cars. You know, what is this?
Virtual Abloh have never made a car
Yeah.
before.
And it's like the paint color, like you know how normal paint it looks like kind of glossy and it's like protected. This one almost looks like a
Matted?
tooth. You know what I mean? It looks like
Enamel and
yeah, it looks like
Okay.
a
matte.
enam.
It's flat.
Ew.
Yeah, it looks like a weird car. It's like, yo, what kind of car?
Like it
is
needs to
this?
get flossed.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's got the tartar buildup, you know.
yeah. When it just looked like a weird color.
And it's
you
not
know?
the nice tartar sauce for fish.
Oh no, man.
Her fish is getting the tartar sauce by this guy.
Hey, come on, huh?
Ew.
I'm just telling you the facts. Okay?
You been watching?
I haven't been watching. I've been observing what you're telling me.
She's on her cam girl era too.
She
It's the
might
Coke
be.
bottle girl.
Huh?
It's the Coke bottle girl.
You think so? She's over there?
She's
Maybe they're making videos together?
they're doing bumper clamp stuff. You think?
Yeah, I think so.
Nah, I guess that car that's parked over by Kony right now looks like it's like
He hears a bunch of bottles clinking around.
Warriors! You know they do that? Come out and play! What was that? They do the dude. She's doing the Edward 40 hand challenge or whatever. Remember that one? Where they take
I
the
thought we
40s to their
stopped
hand.
milkman deliveries with glass milk bottle
Winder Dairy. You know she's got the only sign in the freaking.
instead of double-ended dildos. They've got fucking glass Coke bottles, just clink, 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 clink.
Sounds like a pub in there. You know.
This is glass art. We're visionary.
Yeah, watch me stain your glass, okay? You know, one bad move. Come on, huh? Do that.
It's got two colors, brown and red.
Yeah, I
you
thought-
figure it
Oh my
out.
God.
I thought I was looking at horse's coat. You know,
You thought you were looking at me in this coat.
I was like, horse, what are you doing in there? Get out!
I'm making glass art. Emphasis on the ass.
Oh, man. You're shattering my dreams. You
Glass without the GL, fuck faces.
don't think? But I think I've moved on. You don't think I've grown? You guys don't feel like I've grown since I fell in love with Courtney?
Yeah, I mean, you don't talk about her much.
Yeah, like I
Yeah, I
moved
think
on,
you have,
right?
yeah.
Like I was an independent king. I said I'm gonna go on my independent king era.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
And now what era am I on?
You're in the confused era right now.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, come on!
It's like I don't know what the equivalent is for. Well, I guess this is the equivalent for men. It's like when a chick is teetering on like, should I open up an OnlyFans or should I really marry this guy or go look for a husband? That's what you're in. You're in the dichotomy of opposite ends.
Because here's the thing, Alice, and maybe you can help me. Because he's been trying to tempt me to break my
Celibacy.
No, I haven't.
my celibacy.
That's a lie.
You've
I
been
don't think
tempting
he
me a little bit.
tempts.
How?
Huh?
Is he
Your
tempting you
powers.
with him?
I can't explain it.
absorbing some of my powers.
Yeah, absorbing them.
Yeah, so
doesn't-
wouldn't you be able to deflect the powers if you were absorbing some? Threat neutralized.
Ooh.
Spells don't work on me.
Deflected that. Okay, come on, dude.
Professor Xavier
Oh,
right here.
come
Okay,
on,
shout out to
man.
Hobby.
Yeah, but Hosey's been telling me, he's like, oh, you did tell me when we were talking, he's like, you know what? Maybe it's time for you to, you know, go out there, get your feet wet a little bit.
You're right, I did say that.
Yeah, see? You told me that.
Mhm.
But then I said, I don't think I could do it because Alice, she's still being a celibate queen.
Oh, you don't have to wait for me. You can go ahead.
Huh?
You can go ahead. You don't have to wait
No,
for me.
because, you know, Alice, come on, I'm trying to fucking help a brother out. Okay?
Yeah, I'm helping you
Stop
out.
using your fucking powers, Alice. See? You did it again.
Hey,
man.
Alice is a strong, independent woman.
Yeah,
I'm not telling her what to
independent.
do.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to be in the celibate kingdom with me.
Yeah. But I mean, if you want to leave, you can leave.
No, I don't. That's what I don't want to leave, but Hoss is tempting me. I need you to, you know,
I mean,
reassure me because now that Hobby had a fucking baby, you know,
what does hobby have to do with this?
because he usually guides me, you know, leads me, guides me,
He's just
walks
getting, like-
besides me.
Do you
know?
think you need a passage from a good, like, not the good book, but a good book?
Do you think so?
You think you need to hear some words of
I think a little bit of encouragement, you know, because I've
Okay,
been
yeah.
Ramadan. Dude, I've been okay. You know, let me say something about because Ramadan. It's been pretty good. It's been okay, but come on, Muslims, okay? You guys expect me to know all the fucking characters of the fucking Quran? You know, I was telling Hos, it's like, It's like I'm reading a random journal. Like they're talking about people that I don't even know, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this guy, Goliath, you know? It's like, you didn't even say anything. You're like, Goliath got a black eye, and then all of a sudden you're talking about something else, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm confused just in general.
Okay.
So maybe you know?
Yeah, I don't blame you for being confused. It's a confusing world, confusing circumstances, confusing decisions to make. And sometimes we need guidance. Sometimes we need someone to show us the light, or someone to just fucking turn on the light for you.
Little Nelly Furtado?
A little bit, you know, turn off the lights if you go, and not, or whatever the fuck it is she says. I forget the lyrics. A printed speech is like a dried flower. The substance indeed is there, but the color is faded and the perfume gone. Now, look, flower, when you deflower a girl, what does that mean? You
I
take her
pop her cherry.
virginity, yeah.
Yeah.
So, look, printed speech is like a dried flower. It's a dry pussy, okay?
Because she's old.
The substance indeed is there, so like it's still a vagina.
It's still a vagina, yeah.
But the color is faded, you know, because she's old. She doesn't have the right melanin production. She doesn't have collagen, so it's starting to get saggy and stuff, right? And the perfume is gone. It doesn't have that nice sweet scent it used to once have.
Oh, no,
That's why you're
smells-
confused, because you saw it at its
Oh.
peak. You saw it when it was the most beautiful flower, but now that flower is aging.
It's no longer blooming.
It's drying. It lacks nutrients. It lacks structure.
No
and-
hummingbirds are going to be there.
Like it still is, I guess, what it was. It just
Yeah.
it's not what it used to be.
It's not a beautiful flower
It's
anymore.
not its prime anymore.
Correct, and that's why you're so confused.
It's basically like a weed, you know?
Yeah.
She's like basically the flowers, like, you know, when you go to the, you go fishing and they got that thing that looks like hay, that long grass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then it has that
Cattails.
flower, but it's just like,
They're called cattails.
yeah. That's the kind of flower she is, you know?
Yep.
You look at it, it's still a flower, but you're like, oh, you can't even smell it. You'll.
Like, dude, like you used to like that tail, but now that tail, it's
Look a
looking a little
little-
run down, you know? It's
Yeah.
looking stained.
That muffler, you know?
Yeah.
It's looking, that catalytic converter
Oh, man.
is converted too many catalytics, right?
Yeah, it's like, you know, ladybugs are on it, little red dots, hemorrhoids, okay?
Oh, man, yeah. Maybe, so that's, what you're saying is that I should be looking more at younger women, is what you're trying to say? Harris?
Correct.
You know what? Come on, man.
I got you.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Watch dog, you know?
You think I don't take care of my people here on the fucking
These
show?
old thought He's okay, leave me alone, old ladies, okay? Maybe we can go to holidays, okay? 'Cause, you know, these freaking old ladies.
There's
yeah.
nothing left for us to pollinate,
Yeah,
okay?
come
Let's
on,
go
man.
to the fucking holidays and actually...
Jesus said, I will pollinate the earth, you know? And he sent me, right?
Not the old earth,
I
though,
can't
okay?
pollinate, you know, these fucking gypsies and all these things.
We
you
need
know?
new soil.
Planters, you know?
Not the peanuts.
Today for April 11th, the national holiday is National Submarine Day.
Hey, speaking about going
Going
down.
underwater, you know? Not being able to breathe, lacking oxygen,
Right.
dihydrogen oxide, H2O for you science fucking idiots.
And well, one thing that I watched, speaking about submarines, was I told you I was watching the Thai Boy documentary.
It's a good one. Are you watching the one on...
It was one that it was almost like a movie. It was just one whole thing,
But it's done like with acting movie stuff.
and the real Thai Boys.
You need to watch the one on National Geographic, so like the Disney Plus. That one is like the actual... It's everything. It's like a documentary about the entire event. There's like no real acting in it. That one's a better one. Anyways, continue.
Oh, really?
Sorry, yeah. That's the better one, though.
No, but dude, I was watching it, dude, and when I was watching the Thai Boys, man, I was like, how fun was it when you're poor, you know? It's like so fun. They're over there, they're playing soccer, right? They're eating grasshopper skewers. I don't know what kind of meat they got over there. They're eating weird skewers. They're going to soccer practice, and their country is so poor. The coolest thing that happens to their country is that the Thai Boys get trapped in the fucking cave, you know?
Yep.
And it's like now, like the whole. Dude, I just remember when you were a kid, and like when we were talking about Rocket Roger, when he got hurt and they needed to, you know, boost
You needed a goalpost, or if you,
you
needed
know,
to play
they-
ring toss.
to get some money going, you know,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
community rallies behind kids, you know?
Yeah, it brings you together because you have nothing else to basically live for.
Yeah, so it's just like they're like 40,000 people were there just praying for the Thai Boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then even their technology is like, dude, you're making it worse. Like had the worst technology there first. Like they were like trying to pump water out of there, but it was like one of those things you see like on Pinocchio when it's like they press that little it's like this foot pedal, they press like this. to try to pump the water out.
It was like using super soakers. Like
Yeah.
it was not effective.
And they're like trying to do that. They got a couple buckets, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
when your boat is filling up and you just have a bucket, and you're scooping it out, but it enters faster than you can scoop it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were like, they're like, oh, we need people, adults. They were like, oh, we got the best Marines or the best adults in Thailand. There's just like one guy, he had half of an eye, you know, and it was on the side of a head, you know. Then they had like a lady that was a lesbian. She was the strongest in Thailand, you know. She was the only one that had a gym, you know.
Yeah.
And then they had like a grandpa that had like an extra limb, you know.
So he was the fastest swimmer.
So they're like, oh yeah, he can swim, but he would start swimming sideways, you know.
Yeah.
He would start going off path.
Like Nemo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, yeah. You know? And then they had then they had another who else did they have? You know, they had the I'm trying to think.
Fucking Nemo.
They had conjoined twins, you know? They're like, what? They're like, why the fuck are you guys even here? And like, one of them didn't even want to be there,
Yeah.
but it was the other twin had the legs, you know. So that's how we got the other fucking guy to go to the Thai boy cave, you know. And then there's one guy's like, what did you bring? He's like, oh, I brought a car battery, you know. So what the fuck are we gonna do? We're gonna
electrocute
shock the
everybody?
kids with the car battery.
Yeah, then they had the lady boy who had like breast implants but didn't cut off, you know, the pee-pee. And
He's like, I can float good with these.
yeah, she insisted on swimming naked. So think of all the drag. Like you have now 2 titties, and then you have a cock and balls, and you're trying to swim against the current that's already pushing it. Like there's way too much drag coefficient, pun intended, with the drag. She just like she wasn't getting up the fucking river.
Oh no! Man. Come on, man.
So-
Dragging herself back. You
Yeah,
know?
so she would just stand outside the cage and just the cave, just be like, if I had less drag. It's like wear a swimsuit that tucks it all in, you'll slip right like better. But because of their selfish needs, weren't able to save the boys.
Yeah, and then they would have like.
I mean, the
weird-
boys lived, just not because of that.
Oh yeah, bro. And then
Are
there
these
was-
the soccer players that got stuck in the cave?
Yeah.
I mean, they were like 11, 7 years old.
Yeah,
they
I
were,
think-
they were pretty young.
Yeah, they were young. I think the oldest was like 13 or 14.
Yeah.
Well, other than the coach, which was an adult or something. But
Yeah, and then like then they take like so you got one guy takes batteries, you know, and then you got a couple people. It's like some lady, she's like, oh well, where can we put all the water? Because they were so stupid, they're trying to pump out the water, but it's on a hill, so they pump the water.
and it just
It just goes back downhill into the cave,
Yeah.
you know. So they like figured that out like a week later. It barely dawns on them that they're not pumping any water out. They're just they're creating more energy for the water to even go deeper, and you know now the kids are going deeper and deeper into the cave. You know, they're like, oh, what else can you bring? Oh, bring your Tupperware. You know, they start bringing a bunch of yogurt cans. You know, a couple ramen noodle. You know, like bro, how much water are you guys gonna fit? And then finally, it's like the prime minister or whatever Thailand. He's like, the boys have been there for 3 weeks. We're gonna have to call the big boys. I'm gonna have to ask for help. And then they finally get like the U.S., Korea, Australia. You know, it's like, bro, it took you 3 weeks to figure out, you know, a battery, a kind of yo play, and a fucking trans lady is not gonna save the time boys. It took you 3 weeks.
yeah.
Come
And they have
on,
footage
man.
of it too. Like all the officials, the city officials and shit, the governor, the whatever, the prime minister, they all sit in a room. And they're just like sitting there, arms folded. They're just looking at each other for like 10 minutes. And they go, yeah, we can't do this. We need someone else to come, you know, help us.
We tried everything we can, you know.
And one of the things too is they have, once they figured out the physics and how physics finally work, and they're flooding the cave again, they find rice fields. And if you guys don't know, one of their biggest import or exports is rice, and they eat rice. It's a poor country already. They asked for permission from the farm, and God bless those farmers. They were okay. They're like, yeah, we understand. They lost acres upon acres of rice to save those boys. So essentially, those boys' decisions to go to a fucking cave starved their city afterwards because they couldn't grow rice because they got all flooded.
Oh shit.
So they got saved, and there was even more famine, and more people died because there wasn't enough rice to go around for them. But they don't talk about the after effects. I looked it up later.
The aftermath of the
Like
Thai
people
boys.
died from hunger in that area because they didn't have resources to feed themselves.
So they're killers, basically.
The boys are, yeah.
Yeah. And there was this funny part where it's like they make it to the top, the cave where they can't go anywhere further, right?
Yeah.
But the coach, he's like, oh, he tricks them, that piece of shit. You know, he's like, oh, if you dig through, he it's like one of these typical like adult fucking fake dreams they give the kids. You know, like, you know what? He's like, if you dig through the cave right here, it's like on the other side, you know, there's all the oranges and stuff like that. So he's got like the poor kids digging with their bare hands and stuff
my
like that.
God.
They haven't eaten for 3 weeks.
I want citrus. And they're already weak. They're not gonna dig
Dude,
anywhere.
it's like, bro, imagine like
All it looks like is they just painted their fucking nails. It's just like, I got new nail polish.
yeah, they're like, I thought about that. It's like, dude, that would suck. Imagine like just digging there like with your bare hands and like, imagine going back, right? Like going back to and then you see like the hole that you dug is like you were there for like days and it's only like less than a foot, you know?
My fingers hurt.
You don't even have any fingers anymore, you know? You have knuckles. You know? You're down to your knuckles, you know?
The funniest thing is these a bunch of experts. So if you want to know where your tax money is going, watch this. They had like the best of the best, right?
Yeah.
Navy SEALs, special ops from different countries and stuff. They couldn't do it. They found like these 2 Englishmen, right? That from the UK. I don't remember exactly maybe they're from England,
Australia.
they're from the UK. Is it Australia?
Yeah, I think it was Australia.
Okay, maybe one's Australian and the other one, I swear one of the other ones is from the UK. These guys are hobbyists in like cave diving. So these guys are not professional. So
They're not even doctors.
It's like they do it for fun. This is their pastime.
Yeah.
The way you fuckers play video games or like that I just casually draw, these people dive into caves into circumstances that could kill them. So when they bring them on, like, and these guys are like, they want to save the kids, but a part of them is like enjoying this experience, like, oh, I get to do this, and they're paying for all my hotel stay, my food. You know, they're just like thinking about mapping their way through the cave. So it's kind of shout out to those white guys. I think it's kind of
dude, and they were
funny.
ruthless because they were like, one of them's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna die. You know?
Yeah, there's like if they're going to die.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, it's like, I'm just going to be carrying a dead body the whole time for 3 hours.
So,
but I'm game. It's like, right on, dude.
yeah, like
That's what
that's what I mean. It was an adventure to them. Like they knew these kids were knocking already on death's door, and they're like, yeah, we'll try it anyways. You know? Yeah, well, I'm down, bro. They did the equivalent of, you think we can go in there? You think we can go in? Yeah, we'll go in. That's what they did to,
should we go in there?
To the lives of these kids. And I appreciate that.
And then like the one guy, he was supposed to be like the best guy, the best like a marine or whatever diver
and he
in
drowned.
Thailand. Yeah, he had vertigo.
drowned?
He had vertigo. He had a fucking pre-existing condition. He got vertigo and he fucking
like Nemo. He just
he just went belly up, you know? He was like, come on, man.
What's her name? Darla?
Yeah.
Yep, belly side up.
Yeah, I was like, come on, man. You know?
When they buried him, okay?
He
Maybe
died
he was
on
face down in the
ship,
water.
you know? And then his wife, she was crying, you know? It's like,
Oh, sorry for laughing.
But people couldn't tell because it was raining so much.
everybody was crying, you know? I was like, dude. Yeah,
And all their eyes were closed, you know? Who knows? What's the next holiday, Alice?
Well, you don't got anything else about submarines that you want to say that's cool? I mean, submarines, that's a pretty cool thing to talk about, man.
Would you ever go in a submarine?
No, but it's cool.
I wouldn't either, man. I can't deal with it.
Like,
but-
I always wanted a toy submarine. Like, is that even a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like, I want one, you know? Just like, I would go in a submarine, maybe if it was like no less than, I wouldn't go into the ocean. I would go into like a river, maybe, you know?
Okay, yeah.
You got a little submarine.
So at Disney, they have the Finding Nemo ride, funny enough. And so...
Did you find them?
Yeah, I found him.
Yeah.
I fucking grilled him. I love sashimi. But you go into a submarine, and it's like you mentioned, it's like a river, right? And it just takes you in. The top part is like above water, and the rest is submerged. And I got through the ride fine, but when I got out, I thought of it. I'm like, I'm never going in that again. What if something gets punctured? Now I'm fucking drowning in fucking Disney World or Disneyland because I wanted to ride a ride. It's like if you're claustrophobic, that's not the ride for you.
Yeah.
Because submarines, like, they still have submarines, right?
Yeah,
like
they do.
The people at war, like,
There's submarines everywhere.
Man, that would be the worst. Like, people are like, oh, you know, you go to the Air Force or the Navy. That's the ones they have submarines in the Navy, right?
Yes, Navy. Has
Like,
the
could you imagine being a submarine pilot? That would be the most boring. Like, they go like what, 4 miles per hour, probably a submarine.
I don't know what speed they go.
Maybe you can check out.
Yeah,
We can say the top speed. You want to make a?
You can do average. Do you want to average or top speed?
You want to say average? What would you say, host?
Well, I mean, I don't know if they would have an average. You want top speed?
Top speed, fastest submarine?
Okay.
Fastest submarine.
Fastest or top speed?
What is... I would say the average speed of a submarine, right?
Okay, average speed. I'm gonna go with 24 miles an hour.
Oh, I was going to say 23.
Oh, you can say 23. I'm gonna say 24 miles an
You
hour.
know what? I'm going to go on 26.
Okay.
Throw the 6 in there for good luck.
Watch, it's 28. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, MG. Oh, there it is.
A submarine, man.
What was your answer?
Mine was 24.
Okay, and Beefy?
26.
The average max speed is 16 to 24 knots.
That's different though. So knots is what's the equivalent of knots on miles?
Oh,
per
now we
hour?
got to do conversion. Come on, Google. You know what I mean?
Oh, per miles is 23.
Oh, right on. Oh,
Your
come
first guess.
on,
Okay, I
man.
psyched you out. Okay.
Let's go, dude. Yeah, because it's like, well, that would be boring then, huh? Imagine in the ocean, dude. Like,
And they
all
have
the
to stay
fishes,
down there for a while.
all the fishes are faster than you. You're like the speed of a starfish, basically, you know? Of a jellyfish, you know? You're just like swimming with the jellyfish.
Dude, that's the aquatic librarian right
am-
there.
Yeah. I am so bored, you know, in a submarine. Like, dude, it's like you would have to. I mean, what would you do in a submarine? You know, you're trying to tell a story. Like, if we're in a submarine, what do you think? I mean, because eventually, you don't think we'd get tired of each other pretty fast? Also, in a
Yeah, so
submarine?
people, you have to do like crazy stuff to be entertained. You probably would like try to pee in your own mouth.
You get cabin
or
fever
like
real
I
quick.
pee into your mouth, right?
Yeah,
From this
stuff
side
like
into
that.
The
yours.
fuck?
You have like
Yeah,
I-
like what games? Like the submarine is like the size of the desk, right? Like maybe you can, or how big do you think a submarine is?
I mean, it's
It's
much
like-
bigger
it's
than
like
the
two
desk.
twins.
Yeah.
You don't think it's like 2 twin mattresses?
No.
They have a whole crew down there.
I feel like it's like 3
Oh,
houses.
they can have a big one.
Yeah,
like
they have it's like a small building.
Oh, so you can walk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought maybe you just have like crouching. And stuff
There's like
that.
levels
Well, I
in
mean,
there.
it's not like free space like this. Like it's fairly cramped because it's a submarine and it has to maintain structural integrity. But they have entire crews that you have your cooks, you have the people that
They have a kitchen in the submarine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, well, how Alice, you act like you've been in the
Oh,
submarine.
yeah. Well, haven't you seen them in the movies?
She's over there like, oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
fucking Kool-Aid man over there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
They got a crew.
She just doesn't have a wall to break, okay? Ladies, hit her up.
She's
She
in
wants
a
to break the
graduate where
wall.
she's like, they got levels in there. I was like, what? They got a 3-story submarine? Come on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The length of the submarine is 560 feet.
Yeah,
Oh,
see, it's
dang.
just
It's like a
yacht.
football field, huh?
Yeah, it's like a yacht with a roof.
Oh man. Then I guess maybe I would go, if it's that big, I think I would feel safer to go on submarine.
I just can't wrap my head around the idea of just being submerged in water, and I would lose my mind. I would not be able to do it.
Yeah. But even if it's that big,
Yeah, I just don't think I could.
because I thought if it was a small,
Maybe if it's 15 minutes and I knew it, okay, 15 minutes, get me back on land, we're good to go.
because would you rather be that or that guy that got he got ate by a whale, Moby Dick or whatever, Pinocchio, remember?
Jonah.
They put him inside of the well. Pinocchio, he started
A
have
fire.
to cut the little fire in there and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the fucking submarine. Okay. Yeah.
You don't think it would almost be inside of a well? What do you think would it be like, man?
Damp and disgusting,
Ooh,
like a
smell
dirty
real
vagina.
fishy.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. Do you think it would be like Pinocchio though, where you can kind of see, or is it all like
No, I don't
intestine?
feel like
Or
it'd be like
dark.
Pinocchio.
Is there
I
like
feel
an
like
air
it'd be
pocket?
like
There's-
Nemo.
like if you know, I'm saying if you like, let's say you get a little lamp like Pinocchio, you know, you get a little
You
flashlight.
have limited oxygen, I would imagine. Well, no, whales require oxygen.
Right, so there would have to be some air pockets in there, right? To where
Well, isn't that where the blowhole comes in?
Yeah.
watch it, Alice, okay? Pervert.
So I mean, there would be oxygen. It's limited. So as long as it kept breathing enough to make up for the oxygen that you consume, I guess you could arguably live there as long as you don't drown. If they're swimming around, it's constantly throwing you around, so you can't orient yourself. Shout out to the Asians to keep yourself above water, right, or whatever's in there.
Oh, you get so seasick real quick.
Yeah, and depending, I don't know about their stomach. If they have stomach acid that's extremely strong, you would get burned.
dissolve.
There's a lot of things to consider.
But there's somebody got ate by a whale like in real life though. Have you seen that? And the whale spit him out and he survived.
Jonah.
No, like look it up really quick. I was like a real person. It was like
If Jonah comes up, I'm gonna.
no,
laugh.
it wasn't Jonah. It was like real. It was like real. Maybe what could you look up? Real person gets ate by a whale and spat up. Probably something like that, right?
Yeah. The whale was not a swallower. Shout out to the BBW.
She didn't want to swallow semen.
Yeah.
You know? If it was a sea girl, you think, you know?
Yeah, if it was a seaweed, you know.
A sea day?
Yeah.
Yeah, but somebody got like the whale like knew it was a human.
Spit
and,
him
like,
out.
Oh yeah. James.
Oh
Bartley.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I gotta work on saying it deeper like that.
Good
But-
luck.
His name is James Bartley. He was swallowed by a whole sperm whale. He was found living, still alive days later in the stomach of the whale, which was dead from harpooning.
The whale got dead from harpooning?
Yeah.
Damn.
To get the man, or would they just happen to be whale hunting and
I think the
kill
whale
him?
was
I think they
having sex
happened-
with another whale, harpooning.
Mm.
I think they were just fishing and they found him in
You said for 5 days he survived?
several days.
See, Hoss, I
Look
told
at that,
you,
and all
man.
of you Bible deniers say that Jonah couldn't do
Yeah.
it. Proven wrong by
Right there.
Christ.
Yeah, well, by that guy, whatever his
Twice.
name was.
Twice.
You know?
He was just merely a tool for God. Okay.
Can you imagine that, dude? Like being inside of a well for that long, man.
Would you think you'd ever get back into the water after that?
No.
Like, how are you
Fuck
finding
no.
the exit? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like these people, like, that's like the guy that probably went to save one of the Thai boys.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, he doesn't find it traumatizing. He's probably, it
No.
was an adventure.
He's like, oh, man, yeah. I got so close to death. I became one with nature, you know?
You've never lived until you've been inside of a whale's stomach.
Yeah.
Like, no other person other than Jonah knows what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So only two people on the
And
history.
Pinocchio, and
Yeah,
Pinocchio.
Only 2.5 boys have ever experienced your exact circumstances. Come on, the rest of the world has never lived. You
Yeah,
know
dude.
what do the people say? What's that stupid corny joke? Everybody dies, but not everybody lives.
Lives, yeah.
He's that guy now.
I found my calling, you know?
Yeah.
Nature was following my calling. I'm a human submarine, okay?
Boom.
I'm bilingual now.
You can put us inside of a dead whale, you think so, Hoss?
Could I be put inside of a dead whale?
No, you can put us. We would go there.
You think we could do that?
We could do a show in there.
We might have to try that one day.
Wouldn't that be cool? But we would have like scuba gear, obviously, you know?
We'd have scuba
Obvio.
gear, and then we would have to eat what the whales eat, like krill, right? Like the little tiny,
Fishies.
Yeah.
yeah.
Was it like
And then
shrimp?
kelp. I think they eat kelp.
Oh, okay.
We might have to try that one of these nights.
Yeah, that would be pretty nice.
We'll have
Couple, a little, you know,
we'll have a
long
couple
stay.
snorkels, a couple swim goggles.
Dude, and then like you guys were saying, it's like, dude, I wonder how you smell when you come out of the whale, you know?
Oh, it's got to be putrid, man.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
like straight vomit.
Unless it's a gay whale, you know? She swallowed, you know? So
You're gonna smell like Pepe Le Pew. Yeah,
now I think we can go, we can get some merch into a different holiday. You
yeah,
think
we
so,
can
Hoss?
merge into a
You know?
different holiday. Shout out to Submarine
Yeah,
Day.
that was a nice one.
That was a
Submarines.
good
man.
one. Yeah. The next national holiday is National Pet Day.
National Pet Day. That was not with consent. Okay, we're showing you guys. We want to try that again, but with
Consent.
consent involved.
Huh? Hands up! No, that's not with consent either, Hoss.
Hashtag me too.
If I'm a man of the law, dude, is that consent or no?
No, it's not.
Dude, if you're a man of the law, you don't need consent, do you?
No,
Yeah.
you don't. You have the power.
You have the power.
Oh.
You haven't watched Cops, Alice?
Yeah, like long ass
Bad
time
boy,
ago.
bad
It's
boy.
what do they call
What
that?
you gonna
Reasonable
do?
cause. What is
Yeah.
the yeah?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Reasonable
black
cause.
people, but
Oh my gosh.
so what? So what do you say? So if I hate you and I'm the cop, like what do I say? Like,
Well,
just
there has to be reasonable cause for
I
you to
can't
hit me.
breathe.
Oh. Yeah, I guess. Oh shit!
Get a snorkel, okay?
Hey, it's because we need to get some. It's because of her throat tattoo, you know.
Yeah, guys. I don't know if you noticed, but she finally finished her neck tattoo.
I sure did.
Do you want to tell the? I mean, maybe you want to tell them the price or no?
No. Well,
All I know is the price she paid. That's some good
Yeah,
neck.
That's a
maybe
good
don't
neck.
tell her because then
Yeah,
people are gonna be like, oh, this guy only charged me 200.
Yeah.
People are gonna head her up.
200 yen.
Yeah, rubles. And then it's gonna be like, damn. Do you remember the feeling when you find out somebody got a better deal than you, dude? How bad does that feel? And you bought the exact same thing. Somebody goes to your house, and it's always like older minority parents.
Yeah, well, that I was gonna say. Now it's like these kids like to pay more. Oh, you paid that can't be good. I paid 500.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got the exclusives.
Yeah.
The Supremes.
I bought them on resale. I was like,
Yeah.
you are a retard.
Oh, I got them on StockX. I got StockX, because they can't maintain any relationships. Okay.
Yeah. Your stock is dropping, by the way. The more X's you have, the lower your value.
But minority parents are like, and then it's always like, but for minority parents, it's almost like they did something. It's like shameful, It's like, oh, they're gonna be like, oh, you're not gonna believe what happened. I got this. They're like hanging out, they're out in the backyard.
You're not gonna believe?
Yeah, you're not gonna believe. Not gonna believe what happened, partner. I got myself one of these little ratchet Stanleys right here. I got it brand new. It's got a 34-year warranty. I got this for 5 easy payments of $85.95, man.
Oh, you got the Stanley for that much money?
$85.
Oh, you should have came with me. I got the Yelnats version, and it was 5 easy payments of $29.99.
$29.99. Well, this is a Stanley though.
I got the Yelnats.
I don't know that one. That one's not that good.
Everything this does, the Yelnats does the opposite.
Where is
Backwards.
it?
I don't have it.
Well, I have it.
I'm at your house, motherfucker.
Threat neutralized. But that
The
was
fuck
like,
I'm carrying around a Yelnats for, okay? I ain't fixing your goddamn house. This is your goddamn house. Run a tighter ship, okay? You got your wife with the 2 black eyes. Of course she's fucking burning her fucking soup.
what do you mean two
She
black
can't see
guys?
it bold.
She don't like black guys. She like American men.
You gave her 2 black eyes, okay?
I didn't give it to no brothers.
Oh my god.
You can't see things when your eyes are swollen. You be hitting that woman when she,
With that Stanley Red.
the same way she beats eggs for your scrambled eggs, you're beating her.
Don't be talking to me like that, partner. Okay? I got a pistol, Pete.
Shout out to Pete Maravich.
But that was white people, they
Yeah.
don't take too good. But minorities, what happens? So as you go to minorities, they say, hey, look, I got the screwdriver, $47, and then they immediately go shit on you, right?
Yeah. And I mean, if we're talking about different minorities, if we're talking Latinos, it's stolen because Latinos are criminals.
Yeah, so like, hey, brother, mira, me encontré esta tool, esta llavecita. $50, bien bonito, bien chula, mira.
$50, papi. Si yo fui a la tienda y me la robé, es gratis. ¿Ok? Es gratis. ¿Para qué vas a pagar $50 para esa pedazo de mierda?
Pero está bonita, ¿no la ves? Está bien chula, mire.
Ah, mira, es amarillo
Very
y negro,
nice.
pero olvídate, eso yo no lo voy a pagar por eso. Yo estoy pagando los taxes y estoy pagando por mi hijo que yo nunca veo. ¿Para qué voy a pagar para esa mierda?
Este de Wiz
Olvídate de
Khalifa, black and yellow, black and yellow.
eso. Khalifa, estás pagando más tarifas por eso, ¿ok?
And they make you feel like shit,
Yeah.
Like, that's why you can't feed your kids, And then they blame, like, you spending money on a screwdriver. It's like, that's why your kid's so fucking dumb and on ESL. You're like, bro, why are you bringing little Mario into this,
But Latinos love saying the brands, right? So it's like, ese es un Stanley, yo tengo el Craftman. O por lo menos cómprate un Husky.
Yeah.
What are the
They're
other
like,
brands?
él está más jodido. Y hubieras agarrado un Black and Decker, hermano. They say that, Black and Decker.
Olvídate de ese. Cógete el Cobalt.
Yeah.
Cobalt.
Está bien feo. Harbor Freight, You go to the... Dude,
Yo estaba en Home Depot buscándome un alicate. Y después yo vi, I don't know all the fucking names of the brands. Vi un Milwaukee
Milwaukee. Hey, that's my sander. Shout out to Hobby. You know,
That's why I brought it up.
a little Makita.
Do you
know?
still have it or no?
Oh, I got his skill. The only skill Hobby ever showed me was a piece of shit sander. Okay, he never showed any other skill with me.
And it's missing an L, you know? Take this L.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, that's why it resonated with Hobby. You know what I mean? Couldn't even spell skill properly. It's like, oh, this is a good sander. This must be great. It's a typo on it, you know.
This is the greatest sander in the world.
You know, come on, Hobby. You know. But you know who's worse?
Sander. You'll never notice the difference.
In this box, you know, come on. Dude. See, and I don't even know what the sander is. See, like, I think I threw it in the trash. I don't know where it is.
That's awful.
You know? So, yeah.
Oh.
But I was going to say really quickly one thing. So, we talked about men, but the women, how ruthless are the women with, you know, do you go, like, you bought your living room set, you know?
Yeah.
And you got it at Big Lots, you know? And then you're going to show them, oh, I got a new couch and stuff like that. And then you go to the lady, you know, to your other girlfriends, and she's got hers from Ashley Furniture or something like that.
But
you know?
the women, what they don't tell you that they got it for a better price, or they don't even mention the brand. They just slightly insult whatever it is you have.
Like what? Can you give me an example?
Oh, ¿de dónde agarraste ese sofá?
Oh, this is, I just got this at RC Willie.
RC Willie. Ah, pero es que el colorcito no se ve bien, está un poco raro. ¿Qué color es ese?
¿No te gusta?
Eso no me gusta, es un poco, está ok, pero no combina bien.
It's beige.
Beige.
Yeah.
Eso no es un beige.
¿No crees?
Eso está
beige?
sucio.
No.
Debe ser blanco, está sucio.
Ay, hermanita, you know? And then, you know, it's like they make you feel so bad. Like, I think who would make you feel more insecure? Yeah.
No está mal. You know?
No sabía que te gustaba ese color. Ay, yo pensaba que el azul es más tu color, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who makes you feel more insecure. Like, a man, maybe a woman, you don't think so?
Yeah, because it's
woman
not
all the
direct.
way.
At least with a man,
Yeah.
you get the answer.
Yeah, they're like telling you, like, man, it's a piece of shit. You know, what is this? Probably like you said, I stole mine, you know?
Yeah.
But the girls, they start messing with all your psychological stuff, you
Yeah,
know?
for sure.
Make you rethink
Like,
everything.
Yeah, like, does your husband not love you? They'll throw that on there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I know my manager, he's single now, you
Yeah.
know? It's like, you got 7 kids, lady. You know
Is
what
this
I
a try before you buy? You know?
mean? What is it? The buy here, pay here with the furniture? What was that one called? Remember?
Layaway?
Rent a space.
Yeah,
a
rent
place.
the- yeah,
rent
rent
to own, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, would you ever get one of those?
A rent a place?
Like of the, because it was like almost like RC Willie, but then it was like IKEA before there was an IKEA, and it was with sketchier stuff, you know? You get like a couch.
It was a
somebody-
subscription based IKEA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dated a girl that did stuff like that.
Like that was her business?
No, like that's what she would have furniture of.
But what was the purpose of that?
I think she did it because she had just gotten out of the prison too, and she
Didn't want to spend all the money up front
wanted
or
to
whatever?
spend all the money, and she just wanted to have something nice, like to prove that she got
Okay.
nice shit.
But was it pretty nice? Like, what was it like? Did it feel a little bit different, you know? Like, did
No,
it feel
was like a brand new couch. It was leather, white leather with like black arm rests.
so did it feel like a real couch?
Yeah, it felt like a real couch.
It didn't feel like secondhand or like people had used it before.
Yeah,
or
like
anything?
somebody died on it, you know? 'Cause
I mean, I
that's what
hope no
felt
one
like.
died on it, but it felt nice. Felt brand new.
Did you know how expensive it was for her to rent all that stuff or no?
I think she had to do like a down payment for like $900 maybe.
Dude, you could find a couch
A
set
couch.
for that.
Yeah, that's how much my whole couch set was. $900.
So $900 down. How much monthly?
Maybe like 150.
Okay, I mean, I guess I could see that, but it depends. Like, if you don't have the cash up front, that
Or
doesn't
maybe
make
that's why the
sense.
couch was nice. If it was $950, you know?
Well,
'cause-
was it like a?
But yeah, it came with a couch, a coffee table, and then the sidearm chair, or whatever it's called.
Was the down payment for incidentals? Like if she returned it and it was damaged, that's how
Yeah.
they recoup the money.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that's what it was for.
Did she ever? It's not a deposit that can get a return. It's like just you lose the 900
Yeah.
regardless. Okay. I mean, yeah, I know. I get it. I guess.
And then like 3 months later, she ended up going back to prison.
How much did she get for that though? Was that just the couches, or did it include like the nights or whatever, coffee table.
Yeah, it came with the big couch, the coffee table, a side couch, or like the side armchair, and then 2 nights or 2 tables.
And you just rented as long as you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I guess
But
it's
you
not a
can't
bad
pay it
deal,
off?
but
Yeah, you can keep it after you pay it off.
it's not a bad gig, I guess. I mean, I'm sure you pay probably north of 500% of whatever the cost is. Like if it costs you 1,000, you'll probably end up paying 5,000.
You don't need
a
credit or whatever.
Plus the interest probably that goes with it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not a good deal, but if you're in a bad circumstance, I guess I could see how it works out.
Do you guys remember like the first couch you guys ever bought, or like what was one of the cool furniture pieces you guys like? Oh, I finally got like a bed or like a new bed, or like when you feel good that you bought like. Do you guys remember your first couch or no? Like first time you bought a couch or a chair or something like that?
I remember when I bought my mom for Mother's Day like a whole kitchen set.
Oh,
Like
the table,
solid wood table with the chairs, 6 chairs.
Oh,
And it was like,
and they're the solid chairs. They're heavy, not the ones that look like.
They will hold 600 pounds easy. Like they're not gonna get flimsy. And she's now had it for, I think 8 years.
Oh, nice.
And like you know how some of it gets flimsy and it moves around. Like they're all.
Oh, I can tell you
still
haven't eaten at
solid,
my
yeah.
table, Huss.
Yeah, I have.
It's like we're eating on top of the gypsy. You know?
It's like
I
you're
mean,
eating
it
a
looks
turkey
like
while the
it with all
earthquake
that
hit.
stuff on it.
You can sunbathe on his table.
You just open the window up a little bit.
It's like you're on the fucking street, okay?
Dude, that would be a funny prank, dude. We like open the window, open the curtain, and then one of us just like lays down.
Like starts
Lift
And
up
tapping.
people
the
walk
window.
by, and there's just like somebody just on top of the table. You know? Or
I'm
we buy
down.
a cat.
Just reading a book and shit.
Clean your table off and I'll do it.
That'd be pretty fun, huh?
You know, it's like a cat cafes, but you know, you just have.
With people just laying.
Yeah.
Bunch of fucking.
We should start orphan cafes. That's how we can adopt them. Orphan cafes. Patent pending.
Oh, man, dude, would you, dude? Some of the orphans that are all traumatized, you know, they'd be by the fridge, you know, or something like that. By the microwave because it makes them feel warm.
Are we
you know?
really gonna blame orphans for being traumatized? You know, like they don't have parents.
Hey, some of them, come on, you know, they can get us, you know. Stuart Little, he did pretty good, you know.
Yeah, Tom
He
Riddle,
played
not
soccer.
so much.
He
you
knew
know?
how to drive a car, you know.
He knew how to talk.
Yeah.
That was a pretty big skill set.
How
he
to
learned.
read. Yeah. He was a genius, you know. Come on, man.
He knew how to dress.
Yeah. And he was white.
Against all odds. You know? What about you, Oz? What was the first like a couch or like a furniture that you bought or
I bought my first dresser
yeah?
from RC Willie. It was actually a pretty good one. It was a good deal too.
And was it heavy or how did you feel?
It was heavy.
And after you got done like putting your clothes and you just like laid on your bed and looked at, oh, look at my dresser.
Yeah,
It's
it
so
was like, ooh,
nice.
something. I felt like a grown up because that was like the first grown up move. I
Yeah?
felt like I did.
It feels so nice. You don't think so?
Yeah, I
Like
think
a dress or something like that.
that's
or-
like a sign of an adult who's appreciative of shit, right? Where you buy something and you take care of it, you understand its value, you know, you're not worried about, oh, this is new or whatever. You
Yeah.
just like see it and you realize it's
I'm not going out this weekend. Why? I'm looking at my dresser.
just look at that dresser. The way the light bounces off of it,
I do too. I look at it like, damn, look how shiny it is.
Use my power.
She keeps polishing it. You
I
know, you got the
do.
wood polish.
I do every week.
She breathes on her shirt. People don't even do that anymore, do they?
No,
When they breathe on, like, their
because
shirt.
of COVID. You know? You shut down the NBA. You know. Next thing you know, you're punching your teammates. You know.
Look, the NBA got shut down because 8 of those motherfuckers are getting sucked off by the same bitch in the same room at the same time.
Yeah, shout out to Blake Griffin. You know.
All of them. Jesus Christ. I would never be able to do that.
One thing that I regret buying is that chair that Alice is sitting on. You know.
Really?
I bought it for
I find it to be pretty uncomfortable.
Some days, yeah, I can.
some
be.
days, but it's well, if it's not there, like if you put it like in a place where you can like lay down and stuff like that, because that lays down all the way,
Oh.
and it's also a massage chair.
Oh, that okay. Then it's a nice chair.
and it
just-
actually warms up and stuff like that.
That's
Well,
not the
when
right
can I
spot
get
for
my
it.
massage?
Huh?
When can I get my
Well,
massage?
it has a massage in the bottom, so we don't want you to get. We don't want you to say, "Oh yeah."
It's not leak proof, okay?
But yeah, it's like it has a little handle on the side. I don't know if it's plugged in on the other side, on the right side.
He doesn't want to lose his $900
Oh, yeah.
deposit for
There it is.
incidentals, you know.
Yeah, but I remember when I got it, I was like, oh, so cool. Now I can work out and go on my massage chair, you know? And it was cool for like literally like maybe like 3 weeks, you know? And then after that, I was like, what the fuck am I doing with this fucking big old chair, you know? And like, I didn't know where to put it, so I ended up putting it right there. But I hated it after 3 weeks. I was just, putting my clothes on top of, it turns into one of those
It
things.
just becomes a coat hanger, essentially.
From appreciating it, because I was doing the same thing as Alice, it's just like, oh, I'm polishing it up, making sure it's like all the cables are nice and snug. And then after I was like, dude, I don't need a fucking massage. It's not a real massage chair either, like where it's like going into your soul. That one's just like shaking a little bit, This is what might kill a baby. That's it, Nothing special, man,
Or enough to drop its IQ points a little bit,
Just a little bit, to teach somebody a lesson. That's it. That's all it's gonna do.
Enough to put it in ESL.
And then the electric bill when I saw that,
Oh.
through the roof, It's 200 volts,
It's
the
like-
power of the chair. It's a real electric chair.
Yeah, you were paying for death row right there. Tax money hard at work.
You guys walking, I'm just dead on that chair.
Unlike the prisoners.
I sat on one of the cables. One of the cables got exposed.
You didn't even have a last meal. What a fucking waste.
You wouldn't feel bad for me if you found me on the chair, Hoss?
Electrocuted?
Yeah, just like dead on that chair, You come in.
Yeah, I'd feel bad.
Yeah. We had this guy actually, his name was Jeff. Where I grew up, he was our neighbor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he always had like he was like a scientist or something, but he would always like smoke a bunch of cigarettes, and then at night he would always have a cigar, right? And he had like he was like not Patriot gang. He had all Volvos, Mercedes, and he had so many cars like classic cars that were old, but he would like he couldn't register all of them because he had like 7 or 8, so he'd have to cover all of them up, or the city would like find them. But they were like a nice pristine edition. Never would mow his backyard. Like his grass was like so tall. But anyways, like he would always like mow his there was a little side door that he could go out, and he had his like little camping chair, and he would always like smoke a cigar. The worst teeth in the world. And he had like kind of glasses like this, but they were real gold. His were nice, real gold. He had a gold tooth. He would always wear like slippers and his robe like outside.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was like 5 or 6 years ago, his wife went on vacation. It was like during Halloween, when it would get cold during Halloween. And his wife went on vacation for like, I don't know how many, it must have been like almost a month, right? And Jeff, dude, he was out there smoking his cigar, and he died smoking his cigar. Dude, people thought he was a Halloween ornament. So nobody said anything until my sister noticed that Jeff had been out there for like a whole month. He had been dead for like 3 weeks.
God, man.
Oh my god.
They're like, the zombie makeup is so good. He's just decomposing.
So people thought he was like an ornament for so long, dude, and it was Jeff the whole time.
Damn.
And then his wife was like, oh yeah, she was so happy when he died though. She got the settlement because he was a scientist. She refurnitured the house. She got the rental center. She remodeled,
And she saved on the Halloween decorations the next year because she put his ass back out there.
Yeah.
But he was a skeleton by then.
R.I.P. to Jeff,
R.I.P.
man.
to Jeff.
Yeah, he was a nice guy.
God, man.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Jeff.
Jeffrey. But can you imagine? Dude, literally, like, people thought he was a Halloween decoration. It's like, nobody was saying anything. They just thought it was like, because he's like on the side door dead.
Yeah.
Just sitting because he had his big chair. And it was like the camping chair, so he didn't fall. He was just like snug.
Kids were like taking pictures.
They got the selfie.
And they're like, I love Halloween.
Yeah! One of them smoking the cigar. Take this. Oh, Jeff's goals must have been so pissed, dude. You know what I mean?
Hashtag Halloween goals.
Dude, his goals is like, put my fucking cigar down, Dude, imagine how mad Jeff's fucking goals was when his wife came home, It's like, bro, she didn't even care that you died, She's gonna remodel the house, get rid of all your fucking Volvos and shit, finally. Can you imagine the ghost?
He'd be
You watch
livid.
all the Volvos get put on the truck. They're gonna take him straight to the junkyard. Nobody cares about your Volvo collection. And your ghost is right there. You can't even do shit. Oh, that would suck so bad, man.
They have the highest crash safety. What fucked it up? Whatever.
Yeah, rating.
Rating.
But yeah, man, I felt so bad for him. But yeah, that's it for what day was it today?
National Pet Day.
Pet day, And he had pets. He had 2 Shih Tzus,
Oh.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
lived
They
longer
didn't
than
know
him.
either?
Huh?
They didn't know either that
They
he
were
died?
inside.
Yeah.
Well, what about potty time?
Well, hey, they
Had a
pooped
doggy
inside
door.
probably,
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Jeff, man. Well, what's next holiday, Alice?
The next holiday is National 8-Track Tape Day.
Hey, and somebody that's got an 8-track, that we gave away that he didn't want.
Who was it?
Wasn't
Dre.
it? Oh.
Remember?
Yeah, he didn't even want it.
And dude,
He's like, that's fucking old news.
I might even want it back because they're like, dude, I saw how much they're going for. I was like, dude, I made a mistake. Some of these are going for like $200, man. I was like, what did I do? I should have looked up the price before I gave it away.
Yeah.
He probably threw it away in the trash,
He probably
did.
Freaking idiot.
There goes
Yeah.
your 200.
Yeah.
I can't scratch this.
Yeah, and then like I gave him a couple of tapes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A couple cool Confederate tapes,
Yeah.
So yeah, he probably got triggered a little bit, Triggered, sorry, and he probably got rid of those. But yeah, I looked them up, bro. It's like, because even cassette players now they're going for like $50.
Yeah, because they're vintage items now.
Yeah. So now I'm stocked up on cassette players, Hey, Hoss, come on, man.
Recession proof.
You guys are gonna be out there with your fucking iPhones. We got Android and cassette players.
My
okay?
cloud space has run out.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna be pretty good. You don't think so? Hoss?
Yeah, we're
With the
running out
tape
of
player?
space in the room, but fuck the cloud.
It's okay. We're going to be rich.
Yeah, we got everything here now, huh? We got the PSP. We got a cassette over here. Cassette players. Hey, we got an iPod in just in case, A real iPod. You think? Come on, this is better than an iPhone, right?
We've got Gas Monkey energy drink.
Oh yeah.
Fuck COVID, Hand
Come
sanitizer.
on, man. It's a little bit runny,
A little bit running.
This is like maybe this is going to be like one of the like one of those memorabilia because it's like when they were running out of regular hand sanitizer, they started making the bootleg during COVID. Like this one's all liquid,
It was just all the repossessed moonshine back from the Prohibition era. That's what that is.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you gotta. Like,
This is what Al Capone
It
was fucking
smells
sipping on.
fucking like
yeah,
that.
can you smell
Yeah, it
it?
smells like
Yeah.
moonshine.
Yeah, but that's like, remember how bad it was like during COVID? They started making so many bootleg things, Like they had like bootleg gloves, It's like, what is this? Bootleg gloves. It was like 5 condoms like melted together. You're like,
We need to make a cast.
One of them had like it was like the ridged ones, One of them it was like the
Extra
magnums,
thin, yeah.
like, thing, like all of your fingers.
One
were
was
all-
flavored.
you were like Edward Condom hands.
Yeah.
So many different ones. It's like, dude, what kind of glove is this? And then you don't know if it was like latex or rubber, pigskin.
Edward Jimmy Hands.
Shout out to Jimmy Tatsumaki. What other weird inventions did they make? Remember during COVID they were making like
I didn't pay
Oh,
attention to a lot of it.
the own flushable toilet was on sale a lot. Or like toilet seat that
Oh
would
yeah.
clean you without using toilet paper.
double day.
Dude, and then fucking welders masks.
People
just
were
like-
using those, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, but remember when you guys remember when there was that solar eclipse or whatever?
Yeah.
But dude, all the welders, you had all these idiots. Oh, I got they would take like 30 shades and put them on,
Yeah.
And then all the welders, you thought it was a fucking Daft Punk concert outside, You go outside of Jiffy Lube, how many welders did they have on?
3. Jiffy Lube doesn't get that much business,
They
They're
got,
not in the business of welding.
they would pop out of the car lip. It's like, because they go underground.
Yeah.
Get the oil change. They would pop out. And they would just have the mask already. They would walk out, stare right at the fucking sun, Like nothing. They're like, oh, we got our mask and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're like, we don't need vitamin D.
Yeah, we're deficient.
Yeah. Down with the deficiency.
And did you guys look at the sun that day or no?
No, I did not.
You didn't look at the eclipse?
Nope.
You missed it?
Yeah.
What about you, Alice?
You
were in person?
I don't know. Was this during COVID?
No,
Was
when
this
was it?
before COVID?
It was a
2017.
year or two before.
Yeah, 2017. I saw it.
Also, it was a couple years before it. No, I didn't watch it.
You really
Sorry.
didn't see it?
I really didn't see
Oh,
it.
it looked weird. Even the leaves. Did you remember,
Yeah.
Alice?
It was like
The
a
leaves on the trees
fuzzy
look
color.
weird, bro. Like they look. It almost looked like altered reality. Like it was like you were.
Oh, my old phone. I have a video of it
You do?
in my old phone.
Yeah, it looked like it was like I don't know, man. It looked like the X-Files.
It looked like a 3D picture
Like
just
a-
coming at you.
Hmm.
Yeah, it looks like one of those chicks when they try to take a selfie. You know, they got all the filters.
Yeah.
And they got all the specs and stuff like that. Oh man, hey, come on, chicks. Also, you know what? Knock it off with the filters. You know, because you know how you can. They send you a Snapchat and then you can reply back, but it like keeps their filter on.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I was like, oh, does this chick look like that? You know, I didn't even know like that's how it worked, right? That it keeps that filter on. I went to reply, and like my face, it went from like this to it like mushed in like my face. You know, I look like the back end of the balloon. You know, when you blow it up, when it goes like this, and it's got my lips is where you tie the balloon. You know,
You look
It
like
was
a gefilte fish.
like I was like, and I was like, whoa, you know what happened? And then I undid it, and it was like the change is so drastic, you know. I was like, dang, man, you ladies gotta chill, you know.
Yeah, it's like the sticker on the cars that says objects in mirror are closer than they appear.
Yes.
Opposite of that, okay?
Yeah, come on, further away than the truth, you know.
Yeah.
So you better chill. But what were we talking about again, Alice?
National 8-track day.
Oh, 8-track
Tracks,
days, you
yeah.
know.
We got to get back on track.
Yeah, on 8-track. Oh, yeah, I was actually on 8-track because I was on
For
track
school?
school. Yeah,
I was traditional, so just like summer
Yeah.
and then
missionary.
yeah. Firm believer in Christ.
Emphasis on the firm, you know.
Extra hard.
Yeah, holding on to the iron rod, huh?
She was not me. You know?
You never like to at least guide her. He's like, hey, here's the iron rod. Hold on to it. You didn't say that?
Yeah. But I teach them how to guide it into themselves.
Ooh.
Yeah, less work for me.
Dude, that's the best when the girls like they guide, you know, the
Yeah,
iron
of
rod,
course. Yeah.
and then they just like guide it. But what's other famous tracks you would think so? You know, there's like because
The
there's 8 tracks.
Continental
come on.
Railroad.
That's well, not recently. You know, all the trains. Whatever happened to
I
the
said the
trains?
Continental Railroad, okay? Not those are good tracks.
What happened to all the trains? Remember there was like
They
even
got
here in
derailed,
Utah,
the chemical
there
spills.
was like 30 of them, and then they're no longer on the news.
Well, I guess that there's more than they ever like, but just no one reported on them. They just saw that one, they blew it out of proportion, pun intended. And so I guess it's more. It happens more often than people realize. It's just it finally caught the news. Everyone moved on, just like everything else. Okay, Ukraine's still getting bombed.
Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting that you
See?
gave them more.
Yeah.
It's not until you guys tell me that I know.
Yeah, your black squares did nothing for the black community.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah,
guys.
people they don't even use the black force anymore. You know?
They don't.
And then
Come on.
don't put your flag on for June, okay? We don't care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your flag doesn't show that you're an ally to the LGBTQ community. Okay.
I was thinking about this the other day. Like, what if, like me and Toretto, you know, or like whatever, you're like in a duplex or an apartment or a townhome, anywhere where houses are connected. Like, wouldn't it suck if like you're like a patriot, you know, and then your neighbor, he's got like the, you know, the pride flag. Everything's got like Bernie Sanders 2023 or 2024. You know, they got all the my body, my choice, and then you know there's a couple diesel trucks parked next to you.
Yeah.
But everybody like assumes like that's your house. You know, it's like you're telling one of your hey, you coming over to the barbecue? Well, what's your house? It's the one that got the gay flags on it, you know. No, your buddies don't even want to go to your house. You know?
What the fuck, Trevor? I thought we agreed on this a long time ago.
What you doing with the gay flag on your house, huh? No, let me explain myself.
Why aren't there two popsicle sticks perpendicular to each other burning in your front lawn? That's what we should be having.
I thought you had a Dodge Magnum, not a Subaru Legacy. You know, they get all pissed. Why they got two Subarus and a Honda CRV outside?
A Chevy HHR? What the fuck, Trevor?
You know, they're not gonna go to your fucking barbecue.
A Chrysler Pacifica? What the fuck, Trevor?
Chrysler Pacifica. Oh, man, that's a white chick with black kids. You know what I mean? That's always I got the Chrysler Pacifica. You know,
A Mini Cooper? What the fuck, Trevor?
fucking Trevor. Dude, they get so bad. And then meanwhile, like the progressive people, they're having a blast, you know, just putting the signs.
A Mazda 3? What the fuck, Trevor?
Oh, a Mazda 3. Oh, yeah, of course, a Mazda 3. And it's a purple one, you know, that like maroon one that's like maroon purple, and it looks like toenail polish. You
Yeah,
know?
it's like glittery. A Dodge Stratus, what the fuck, Trevor?
Damn it, Trevor.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that would suck, you know.
Yeah.
Because like for the gay people, like they can't lose, right? Like they're gonna say, oh, they got trucks. Like, I mean, okay, you know, it's like gas housed by the trucks, you know. It's like, their parents aren't gonna care, you know.
They don't
They're
care.
gonna see all the Subarus. They're like, okay, those assholes are hurting the environment.
Yeah.
You know? But they're not gonna get us triggered. Like I don't know. Like I was thinking, like if I was like that, I would feel like, oh man, I would like just gay out my yard so much, you know. I would have like an Easter bunny out there, you know, probably like SpongeBob.
There's a park I go to with my dog frequently to walk, and there's literally a house. I won't say the park because I don't want to like put the whatever, but they have a flag that is high, that rises higher than the house, and it says "fuck Biden."
Oh really?
It's in the style of like Biden for 2020. Do you remember the design where it's like blue with like the white stars?
Oh yeah.
But it says "fuck Biden" because I thought, I'm like, when I saw it, I go, oh, they're Biden fans. No, it just says "fuck Biden." And the neighborhood seems like it's an accepting neighborhood, but they're like quiet. They're not loud about stuff. They're very nice and like people. So that just seems like so out of the blue, pun intended, for him to have a "fuck Biden" flag when everyone there is just really nice to each other. And I know there's multiple different like faiths and walks of life and different lifestyles, and they all seem to get along, but they just have nope, "fuck Biden" flag there.
But
so I wonder if they're the rejects in that neighborhood.
Dude, but also like Patriots, you know what I mean? They got to do a better they got to do a better job at marketing, you know?
For merch too, man.
Yeah, like the greatest thing was like "Make America Great," MAGA. That was the coolest thing, right?
Yeah.
The only cool thing, but anything else is like they'll be like pistol power. You know what I mean? They'll be AR Army or something like that. You know what else do they put on there? Like "fuck Biden," you know? Or they'll put
the "Let's Go Brandon."
Yeah, or "From Sea to Shining Sea."
Yeah.
You know? It's like, dude, it's so bad. You know, "My body, my choice," you know? No, that's not that one. No.
Then they'll have like they have like a picture of an assault rifle and says, "Try and take them from me."
Oh yeah.
Like, why? What are you?
And then the blue life thing with the blue line, you know, with the thing. But meanwhile, it's like the progressive is like "My body, my choice."
Yeah.
You know, they're so good.
They have cool
you know?
catchphrases.
Yeah, "My body, my choice." What else do they say? You know,
Coexist.
oh, coexist.
With
Yeah.
literally different like religious and I don't know, cult stuff.
Yeah.
But what else? do
Black
they have?
Lives Matter. You know,
Yeah.
they put that one on there. You know,
Even if they don't believe in what they're promoting, at least it's a
they'll
cool
have one like
slogan.
it's like Jesus was gay or something. You know?
Jesus is or God is a woman.
Yeah. Something like that, you know? They'll be like quiet, progressive on the road or something like that, you know? "My baby is a progressive," they'll put it on there. Dude, they put like the most triggering stuff on there, you know what I mean? It's like, "Your taxes paid for this." It says it on there.
Gender neutralized.
Transitioning, it'll say something
Shout
like
out to
that.
Tennessee.
You know?
Yeah.
It'll say that. And the Patriots, like, that's like, they gotta step it up, man. Like, they're getting so triggered because, like, for as much as they say, "Oh, we're the badass ones," like, you guys have the worst catch. They don't have any catchphrases. Trump is still listening to YMCA. They don't got no cool songs, you know?
Yeah.
Like Kid Rock or whatever hasn't made a new like anthem for the Patriots, you know?
I think there's one, I don't know if it works well, but it was a meme, and maybe the MAGA people should adopt it. And I saw on Twitter, I saw a bunch of people just talking about how America's going to shit, you know, oh, healthcare, blah, blah, blah. and someone just types, "We have freedom of speech," and then it shows a picture of a bald eagle, like looking at the camera, the American flag in the back, and it says "Stairs in Freedom." You know? I'm like, that's pretty cool. So maybe they should adopt that. Just as "Stairs in Freedom" because they're about the freedom. But
And a progressive made that though. See, it was a meme.
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So they got the market cornered,
I don't know if it was a progressive. Because don't progressives say that U.S. is going to shit? They don't.
No, I'm saying, but they're the ones that create memes. Like the pictures like that. That's the ones that they make those.
How do you
They
know?
invented those.
Because he made one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
they,
made one.
they invented those. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, the pages they got to make their own thing. They try to make Truth Social. What was that, bro?
True Social
Truth
was a thing?
Social? Yeah, that's like Twitter for Patriots, dude. It's
I
Truth
didn't know
Social.
that. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, that's like when Trump got banned from Twitter, he went to Truth Social. That's where like all the people were like,
What's the other one? Rumble?
oh yeah, Rumble, yeah,
Rumble.
and Truth Social,
Yeah.
It's like, come on, Rumble, that's not even a cool name, Rumble.
Let's get ready.
That sounds like a bunch of like people of of that community like trying to talk. You know how they talk all fucked up,
Yeah.
Damn it, what was the name of the guy?
That just sounds like San Francisco in the middle of the summer rumble,
Rumble. Yeah,
I
but
think you're talking about Boomhauer.
like that.
But I meant rumble like earthquakes. But
No.
like a natural disaster waiting to happen.
Oh, for California.
Yeah. For San Francisco.
Well, I guess for all of California, but Patriots, mostly for Patriots. But that's what I was just trying to say. Patriots just step it up because, come on, you're losing. I think they're losing the war,
If there is one,
Because Patriots, dude, imagine Patriots from back in 2002. How cool were they, man? George Bush.
Much cooler. Yeah.
They would say something cool,
Only because
We're going to kill the terrorists. They would say something, right?
Yeah.
Let's play ball. They say something like that. They got fucking jets in the baseball field, It's like, dude, it wasn't even a major league. It was like a pee-wee league. They got fucking jets flying. What were those jets called? FJ Cruisers or whatever, flying through the sky.
F-22s.
F-22s, They have a couple of those, And remember, dude, it's like back in the day, like even people would get killed because they would have so many of those like pilot shows,
Yeah.
A couple pilots, they crash into a couple of kids, Have you heard about that happening anymore?
No,
They don't even do those things.
They don't.
Yeah, I remember like when we worked together, people were like, oh, I'm gonna go take pictures of the planes and stuff like that. They would go plan it.
What are they called? The Blue Angels? They would do tours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people, oh, look, they would come back to work with all their little pictures that they took,
Yeah.
I'm an amateur photographer. Check out this jet,
Yeah.
This is the Amelia Bedelia or whatever, the one that almost got lost,
Yeah.
And now it's like, they don't do that. Now it's like,
I think you're thinking of Dale Earnhardt.
that's what I'm talking about. Junior, okay? Shut out. So they would do that. They would do the races. Rocky Mountain Speedway, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Remember that one? Yeah, that got banned. So now they lost that.
Yeah.
So they're losing everything. That's what I'm saying, bros. Come on, man.
They had muscle cars back in the day. Now
Muscle cars.
Teslas,
Come
yeah.
on. Now they got hybrids. It's the cars went gay first, and now was that the first thing that transitioned? Was it a car?
Yeah.
It was, huh? Because before it was just like you're either lesbian or you're gay,
Yeah.
and then they made a hybrid, and what happened, Hollis?
Yeah, it didn't work too well.
It started spreading into humanity, Because it was Obama that did it with the Chevy Bolt.
It was an abomination. Yeah.
Dude, Obama, he's the one that started, the movement. Because remember, he said cash for clunkers?
Yeah.
And I'm going to give all you guys hybrids. Remember, he did
Yeah.
And all the Mexicans, dude, how much money did they make, dude? And like Toretto during cash for clunkers?
You raked in some cash.
Come on, man. Everybody, all the Mexicans, dude. How many clunkers did your parents have, Alice?
3.
See? 3 clunkers? What about you guys, huh?
We had 4.
4?
There were 5 of us that drove vehicles. We had 4, We kept upgrading, but never got rid of the old shit.
You literally had 4 clunkers?
No, we had 2.
Okay.
2. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's like, dude, we literally just we had this, we had a pedophile van. That one we got rid of like maybe 6 years ago, this brown van. Like you would step on the gas and you could see the gauge like start going towards the E, like as soon as
And
you
that's what he
stepped
means
on
by
it.
pedophile, guys. Like the pedal, there was a
Yeah.
file behind it that you couldn't remove, so it was like a
It
slow
would file the
accelerator.
gas. Yeah. And then there was another van, that literally they just got rid of it. I think it was maybe last year, but it was in the garage, dude. Literally, it was in there for like 12 years, not working. it only had like 100,000 miles. Like it was very like in pristine condition, but they never fixed it.
Yeah.
And it was just like nobody even parked in the garage because they had that van they were gonna fix
And never
for like
fixed it.
12 years in that house, and it was like 8 years in the other house. It was just like there forever, you know. It's like, man, never got fixed, dude. You know, it's like, that's like Toretto right now, you know.
Yeah.
He was like moving cars, like, oh, I'm gonna go fix my Thunderbird now. He's got one of those. I was like, but yeah, well, 8-track day. That's basically what we were trying to say.
Thunderbird.
Wow.
That's what happened in Mexico when all those birds died.
Oh, that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
They zapped those.
Yeah. Zap those birds.
I forgot about those.
Gotta go pee.
Okay, but give me the last holiday. We'll,
Oh, I thought that was the last holiday.
that was the last one.
I mean, do you want another one? We could do another one.
You got one last one?
We got 3.
No, you just do one last weird one.
National Cheese Fondue Day.
Oh no, let's see what's another one. Jeez,
National Barbershop Quartet Day.
and what's the last one?
National Living Donor Day.
Living donut.
Donor.
Living donor. And what was the quartet one? Donut quartet.
Barbershop Quartet.
Barbershop. What does that mean? What does it say?
Where they used to sing in the barbershops back in the 50s.
They would sing?
Yeah, they would sing in the barbershops.
Like what? Like what would they sing?
Just like old songs, like I don't know.
Like My Girl or something like that?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Or would it be more of like the
Let me see one of the favorite songs they would play.
but what would they do? Like, so what was it? They just like sing to you while you get your hair cut?
Yeah, or like that's where they would practice, try to get like people to listen to them.
Have you been to one of those like gentleman's barber shop or no?
What do you mean, gentlemen?
Don't they have one that's like that only cuts hair that makes you look like one of those guys that slicks your hair back?
Oh,
Pompadour.
no, I
Yeah.
haven't.
But it's quartet. You know what a quartet is?
Yeah, barbershop quartet.
Oh, I didn't know what that was.
It's 4 guys that harmonize and sing like I think they
Yes.
rose to popularity in the 60s.
Oh, in the 60s.
Was it the 60s?
Could have been.
I feel like it is.
So what kind of songs would they sing? That's what we were trying to figure out.
Oh fuck.
Maybe like ooh, 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 or Rockin' Robin.
Oh, I had a song that's very common for quartets to sing.
Yeah.
This...
My body lies over the ocean.
Oh.
My body lies over the sea. My body lies over the ocean. And then I forget like the
Don't
words,
take
but
my
they all...
true love away.
That's the guy that got
me.
fucking
Yeah,
swallowed
something
by
like
the
that.
whale.
Oh, they would also sing row, row, row your boat.
in a Canon style.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean in a Canon style?
So Canon means
Row,
Canon.
row, row your boat.
Someone would start it, and after bar 1 or 2, however you want to, so it's like row, row, row your boat.
And then
Now you're on to
row,
the second
row,
phrase,
but
and the
somebody's
other person
catching up?
starts with row. Yeah,
Okay, can we try it? You think so, us?
I mean, I'm fine with it. You want to?
Yeah, we could do it.
Who wants to start first?
I can start first.
Okay.
So,
And
then it goes to you, and then I'm last, right?
Okay, yeah.
But do we know the lyrics?
Yeah.
Do you know the lyrics?
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream.
Life
Oh.
is but a dream.
I've always said life is but a dream,
I thought
but
that's what it,
Gently
okay.
down the stream, wasn't it? Gently down
Yeah,
the
no,
stream.
it
that's
is
why I
down
said
the
that.
thing.
Gently down the stream. Merrily, merrily, merrily,
Merrily,
merrily.
Oh.
Life is but a dream.
Life is but a dream. Okay, so Alice is gonna start it.
Okay. Row, row, row your boat
Row,
gently
row,
down the
row your
stream.
boat gently
Merrily,
down the
merrily,
stream.
merrily,
Merrily,
life is
merrily,
but a
merrily,
dream.
merrily. Life is but a
merrily,
dream.
merrily, life is but a dream.
You ruined that.
What? I thought I was trying to do it good. Come on, man.
That's a Canon.
Yeah, we did it good.
That's a
What's
Canon.
another one that we could do?
A kind
Well,
of-
there's the Christmas one.
Sir, I want to buy these
that's
shoes.
not the one. That's not it. That's not
Yeah, can we try to do that one though?
I don't know the words of that song.
I don't know that one either.
Sir, I want to buy these shoes for my
For my
mama,
mom.
please. It's Christmas Eve and these shoes are just her size.
Oh
I'm not
yeah, I'm not gonna
remembering all of
remember that.
You have a phone.
I don't even know what this tune sounds like.
Sir, I want to buy these shoes.
See, no, this doesn't work because it's not a tune that carries the same melody, right? So like, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. It's like a simple.
So we could do Mary Had a Letter Lamb?
Yeah, that's an easy one to do a chord with.
But
Or
that's
a
not
canon.
going to sound too good on the Canon. You don't think so?
On the what?
On the Canon?
Yeah, I did it in school.
Mary Had a Little Lamb?
Yeah, that's like that was a popular one when we were doing like the singing class in elementary, like that we did at Canon. Mary had a little lamb,
Little lamb,
little lamb. Mary had a little
See,
lamb.
but you guys were
whose
going at the
fleece
same
was
time.
white. Oh, I know. I'm just singing it so she knows because she was
Yeah.
struggling with the
Oh,
song.
okay. Were you struggling on?
Yeah, just a little bit. I forgot
Yeah,
it.
It sounds
Do we
like
want
it,
to sing
okay.
that, or do we want to sing
I
another?
forgot
one?
what
What's
Mary
another
was.
song? The classic.
Twinkle, twinkle,
You
little
guys
star.
don't know? Oh, Susanna, that would have been such a banger. I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee.
I
I'm
come
going to
from Alabama with
where
a
my true
banjo
love
on
for
my
to
knee. But
see.
see, the
No, I
harmony
can't
doesn't
do
work.
it.
See what I mean, though? It has to be a simple chord progression for the canon to work.
What's another song that we know that we can
It's like
canonize?
a C flat to G sharp back to E flat or something. Like it has to be a chord progression.
Twinkle. So we know Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. We know the Itsy Bitsy Spider.
Yeah, that one would work as well because it's.
I don't know that one though.
Itsy
la
bitsy
araña, what is it, man?
spider went up the water spout.
Itsy
Down
Bitsy
came the rain
araña,
and
subió
washed
a
the
su
spider out.
telaraña. Llenó la lluvia y se la llevó. Salió el sol y se secó la lluvia y la Bitsy Bitsy Spider.
That's pretty good.
You don't never know it in Spanish?
I've never sung it in Spanish.
Oh wow!
No.
You knew it in Spanish, Alice, too, or no?
No. I mean, I know it, but I can't.
What
say
about
it.
Pimpón? You know Pimpón?
Oh, I know Pimpón. Pimpón es un muñeco.
I've never heard this one.
No.
Se lava su carita con agua y jabón.
I
Se
know.
desenreda el pelo con peine de marfil.
I don't know the rest.
There's one in Puerto Rico. Popeye nació en Japón, debajo de un zafacón,
That sounds really
comiendo
racist.
espinaca de mierda de vaca. Popeye nació en Japón. So-
Yeah, they had that in Mexico, too, Mexico City.
yeah.
Yeah.
Zafacón for us is a trash can.
Yeah. He was born in the trash can, is what they said?
Well, Popeye nació en Japón debajo de un zafacón.
Oh,
Like he was beneath the trash can.
He's Japanese.
Japan.
He was eating spinach from shit of a cow.
In Japan.
Popeye was born in Japan. He wasn't Japanese, okay? He was in the American embassy in Japan. He's an American.
He's a sailor.
Yeah.
Sailor
beep.
Moon.
Sailor Moon because he saw a lot of ass.
Dude, Olivia versus Sailor Moon, who would fucking win, huh?
Who?
Olivia?
It's Olive.
Oh, fuck.
He threw me off. He said Olivia. I'm like, who the fuck is Olivia?
Olive versus Sailor Moon, who wins?
Dude, Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
You think so against
She has
Olive?
a knife.
Come
I'm
on,
a Sailor Moon fan, so I'm not rooting against
Wait,
Sailor
She's
Moon.
no.
got that skirt. She's got the full
She has
skirt.
a knife, right? Or is
Who?
it stars? Ninja stars.
Who does?
Sailor Moon.
Yeah,
She has both? Or she
And
just
she's
has
got
a
that
knife?
little baton-looking thing, doesn't
she
she?
has both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Does she have that little
staff,
baton-looking
yeah.
thing? Yeah, the infection, okay?
yeah.
But Olive, what does she have? She has a nice haircut, nice strong
She has
ponytail.
Popeye.
So she has nice pompies.
She's got a full skirt. Sailor Moon doesn't have a
She's
full
got-
skirt.
Sailor Moon has nice ass legs and thighs. You seen Olive is built like a fucking toothpick.
No, because you haven't seen her legs. She's hiding them.
Olive
She's
is built like a
nice woman.
toothpick, dude. Olive was a
You can
product
see
of the...
all her figure and what she's wearing. There's
No, you
nothing
guys
there.
are body shaming right now. You guys are.
I don't fucking care. Look, Olive had the nose of a proboscis monkey. Okay, fucking
Oh,
disgusting.
come on, man.
She could never finish her cup of tea. You know, nose would get in the way.
She's always screaming.
A helpless bitch. Okay, Sailor Moon saving the women's empowerment. Shout out to
Yeah,
Sailor
but
Moon.
who would
go.
save Sailor Moon, huh?
She don't need
toxic man.
saving.
Nobody was wanting to save Sailor Moon.
She don't need saving.
She didn't
got
need
it.
saving.
Oh, she
She's
did. She's
independent.
single. And she's a single mom, you piece of shit, okay?
She was a lesbian.
Look-
Did you see the squad of women she was with? Other
Fine-ass
fine ass
females.
women.
That's other single women, okay? That were also straight.
They
and now
do-
they all have kids. So
They had the vertical smiles in each other's faces. That was a good time.
Olive, she had men fighting for her. She had Bruno fighting for
And
her.
she can cook.
Popeye fighting
Why
for
do you
her.
think Popeye was eating spinach out of a fucking can? She didn't make a good meal if her life depended on it. Threat neutralized.
Oh, come on. Have you ever seen Sailor Moon cook in any episode?
She was
of
cooking the
anything?
fucking villains.
No!
She didn't
She's a cannibal.
know what to spell.
What did she do? I think the first one was stronger, man.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Holy moly, man.
I've exhausted my
I
chakra.
think maybe Sailor Moon, okay? I'll give you that.
Okay.
What's we don't know too many songs then, huh? I thought we were gonna know like famous songs they
We
have.
have a couple. You just didn't want to sing them.
We have
Yeah.
Yankee Doodle. That's the song, right?
Yankee Doodle went to town,
Oh, I think you
riding
can't do
on
that
a
one.
pony.
Stuck a feather in his
hat
hat
and called it macaroni.
Theoretically, it
too
would
long?
work. No, it's shorter than Row Your Boat.
Or what's a modern song? If we know a modern song,
Yankee Doodle does work.
You want to try it?
You
Who
wanna
wants
try
to
it?
start?
Yeah, we can try it.
We'll let Alice start first so
Okay.
she doesn't get enredada.
Enredado, that was cool.
Yankee Doodle went to town
Yankee
riding on a pony.
Wait, hold on. I have to think of when I jump in. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony.
Probably after Pony, huh?
I guess. We'll try it. Okay, go ahead.
Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. Stuck
Yankee
a feather
Doodle
in
went to
his hat
town
and
riding
called
on
it
a
macaroni.
pony. Stuck
Yankee
a feather
Doodle
in
went to
his hat
town
and
riding on a
macaroni.
pony. Stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni.
Yay.
Yankee
If we had
Doodle.
4, it'd be cool because then it's longer,
Yeah.
so you hear like the layers of it all.
Oh, or maybe after I go, Alice can start again. Does that make sense?
You
I don't
wanna do
remember
that?
the rest.
No, we can just start it off from the
He means
beginning.
just loop it back
Oh,
to the
yeah,
same thing.
like a DJ, right?
Hey, you think we can start doing that?
I think we can start doing that.
And then we loop it all the way around. You think so?
Just twice then, so 2. Hey,
yeah.
sorry we're putting you guys through this, okay? We
We're
are...
teaching you guys how to canonize, okay? You guys thought that was the fucking Pope in the Catholic Church?
Come on now.
Wrong. It's singing with your friends, okay?
We're trying to teach you new skill sets. What other show is doing that for you?
Right? So you could do this on TikTok.
Yeah, you guys watching fucking Coco Melon, wondering why your head's all fucked up, you know? Fucking your kids can't even fucking walk, you know? Come on, El Pony, you know?
Dude, if you're dropping phones, you're dropping your babies. These babies are fucking idiots because they got flat heads,
Come on.
flatter than the phone of an
Yeah,
iPhone.
Just like they look like
Screen
your
of an
fucking
iPhone.
TV, you know? Your kids are walking with TV looking ass heads, you know? TV Johnny, you know, that used to be somebody that was cool. Now it's your fucking baby, you know?
You push it out of your vag, it looks like you have a fucking ice cube for a vag. Fucking square ass head babies. Fucking sick of these
Your square ass
kids.
vaginas, you know?
Hats don't fit him. Of course they don't fucking fit him.
Only graduation hats. If they graduate, you know?
Maybe a box cut out the top and you can fucking fit that little bad boy on his
fucking
head.
box tops, okay? Come on.
Your box is square. That's what we're trying to tell you. Dumbass bitches. The babies. Because they were dropped on their heads, guys. There's less room for the fucking brain to grow. If it doesn't develop, you think they have prefrontal cortex?
Oh, no, they don't even got premarital any cortex, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the medulla oblongata is long gotta, okay?
Okay.
Long gone.
In the God of the Vita.
Vini Vidi Vici. I came, I saw, I left that bitch in the dust. I don't want to pay child support.
I moved to Mexico, you know? Living like a king, I work remote.
Land of the
My
free
first TV.
and home of the childless, okay? Children aren't taken
Shout out
care
to
of in
China.
Mexico,
Are we ready to start?
yeah? We might
Yankee
as well.
Doodle?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that, yeah.
Okay.
Yankee
hold on.
Doodle.
Okay.
Okay.
After Pony, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. Stuck
Yankee
a
Doodle
feather
went
in
to
his hat
town
and called
riding
it
on a
macaroni.
pony, stuck a feather in his hat. He's just sitting there
I was trying to fucking
trying to be Salt Bay and shit. We can loop it. Don't loop it right there. What do you say?
I got on loop it, bro. Because I was like waiting. I was like, I wonder when Alice is gonna start after me. But I was like, do I finish the whole song? But I forgot she just starts right after.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go again. Sorry, Alice. Okay. On loop it. I got canonized. Come on.
Canon.
You guys put me through the canon. I was like fucking evil Knievel.
R.I.P. Landed on his head and died. Just like your babies. Except he was wearing a helmet, okay? Your babies now need a helmet
Oh, man, they look.
to
Okay.
protect the soft spots on their heads.
Okay, you guys ready?
Okay.
These skulls
Okay.
don't develop until they're about 6 months old, okay? Science. Okay, whenever you're ready.
I gotta hold the pistol like this just so my hand doesn't move. Just in case I don't want to start.
Alec Baldwin.
Oh,
What school are we in?
that choir, you know what I mean? Okay.
Okay. Whew. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony.
Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. Stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni.
Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony.
Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. Stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni.
Joke. I can't do it. It's too much pressure at the end.
Cannons are cool. He wanted us to sing "My Mother Needed Shoes for Christmas" or whatever the fuck. That's, I don't even know the song. I have my left shoe, but not my right shoe. You wanted to do that?
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot.
I don't know if I've ever shared. Now that we sang Yankee Doodle, thanks to Alice. When internet was in earlier stages, when I was a teenager. And I remember, you remember joke sites? You would just go and like read dark humor.
Oh yeah.
One of my all-time favorite jokes to this day. It's like I read it said, so this was all spelled out. No one's saying it. It's not like a video of someone singing it. Someone typed all this out. So I'm a teenager. I'm reading it, and it made me laugh. So it goes, bless you.
Thank you.
Yankee Doodle went to town riding on Helen Keller went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in her hat and called it and to this day it's one of my all-time favorite jokes, because as a 15-year-old to think of like someone was so creative enough to write this out, and I sang it and then I read it as like,
how do they spell that?
it was like ARGH. So good. That's it, you know.
Oh man, that's a good man. That was pretty nice. It was scary to go last the canonizing. I'm not gonna lie, host.
Yeah,
was
was
pretty
it?
fun,
Why?
though.
Because like eventually like. So you're only hearing Alice, right? Like I'm starting to hear like 2 people going, and then me going. So I'm hearing her lyrics, but then I'm also hearing your lyrics, and then I'm trying to go on my lyrics.
But that's the problem. Don't hear. You have to listen to me, not to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have 2 ears.
I heard both of you, and I did it just fine.
You were in the middle. You had it easy, host.
Oh, because I heard both of you on both of my sides.
Huh? Yeah, but I was already going last, so you were already singing. You were only hearing Alice, and you already heard me while you already started.
Yeah, but on the second loop around, you were already guys
come
calling.
Yeah. The second part almost got me. Almost
It was
messed
pretty
it
hard,
up.
huh, Alice?
Yeah, the second part.
See?
Oh well. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
This is the first time I canonized, so you got to be nice.
Now that maybe your guys' heads are a little squarer than I recall. You know? It's just,
Well, I was dropped on my head.
I know you were, yeah.
couple fucking SpongeBob's, huh? Got the fucking IQ of a fucking starfish on. IQ of a jellyfish, obviously. He's floating
The
around.
IQ of a child in Detroit, Michigan.
Ooh.
You know, because of the water, guys, okay?
Yeah, come on. The water's contaminated.
Flint,
The air's
Michigan.
contaminated. Flint, Michigan. No fires are starting there.
Nope.
Yeah, that's where I got the vitamins when they were kids. If you took some of those, the Flintstone vitamins. That's why you guys were idiots. Oh, here's your Flint vitamins.
It
you
was
know?
just chalk.
A taste of Detroit.
Yeah.
Some Flintstones. Dude, we gotta sell Flintstones in Detroit.
Patent
pending.
Fuck, we gotta redo that. We gotta-
Flintstones from Detroit.
Patent
pending. Oh, that would
Is it
pretty
gonna be
cool.
like deep dish flavor?
Oh, hey, Alice, huh? Look at her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
But
make.
the deep dish, are you referring to like deep dish pizza?
Yeah.
Isn't that Illinois from Chicago?
Oh, yeah.
Detroit style
style.
pizza is different.
Yeah, we could do like gunpowder. You think so?
Detroit is, I think the cheese is below it and the sauce is on top.
Oh, that's
I
weird.
can't remember if that's, I'm pretty sure that's Detroit style. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, leave it in the comments. I won't read them. Fuck, I'm kidding. I'll read them. I just won't.
I won't care.
I won't care if I'm wrong.
Well,
Because
that's
he's
it.
right all the time.
That's
it for-
right.
What was it? What was the thing we were talking about? Barbers, right?
Yeah.
Quartets.
The quartets.
Yeah, barbers, they don't do that anymore. Have you heard barbers? You go to ABD the Butchers, what do they try to sing?
What?
You go to ABD the Butchers,
Mhm.
right? Now, when you go to a barber, what kind of songs are they singing?
No, they just want to tell you their life story.
Yeah. Bro, they're venting to you. Oh, I just
Yeah.
got beat up by my boyfriend, you know?
My girlfriend jumped out of the car while I was driving down the freeway. What the fuck do I care?
Yeah. And she had my good Clippers on, so now I had to borrow these, you know? And
If I'd had to listen to your whiny ass, I'd jump out of the moving vehicle too. Come on.
come on.
Give me my fade. Let me get out of here.
Yeah. You know? They're like, what about your life? And you don't even want to tell them that you're having a great life.
That's why I don't get a haircut anymore, guys. Look, I don't want to listen to fucking barbers cry anymore.
Like, you feel guilty. It's like you don't want to tell them how good your life's going because like they already told you all their problems. Like, I'm about to get evicted. You know, they're telling, I'm sleeping out of my car right now. They're
Yeah.
telling you all these things. Like,
God.
what about you? You're like, you know, you don't even
I
know
just
what
won
to
the
say.
lottery.
Like,
How much is his haircut again?
me not speaking English. You know, I have to hit him with that. You know, I
Yeah,
have to
they
go
will
back to my roots.
Oh, so what do you? It looks very nice.
Oh. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to the barbers because yeah, come on, barbers. They got. Is there too many? Should we eradicate some barbers? You think so?
Some
Hollis?
barbers need to go.
You know,
Yeah.
because there's some barbers like you go out there like, come on, man. ABD the Butcher. Sometimes when I go, he used to treat me nice. You know. So now I get other barbers in there and ABD the Butchers because now he used to at least give me a little bit of loogie when he would give me my yeah. Now he would just dry blade me. You know.
Ooh.
Like without consent. I'm like, come on, man, throw a little love. So
Yeah.
now I tell Marcel, you know, or Jericho the Butcher. Now they got Joaquin Phoenix in there, you know?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, hey, dude, Joaquin, I went there, dude, right? To go get my, he did a nice job on my beard. You don't think so?
I think so. Yeah.
Let's get a close up.
You see my beard?
Oh, look at that. Joaquin looking good.
Yeah, so he did the Joaquin Phoenix, you know, he told me, he's like, I told him, just don't touch my hair, just do my beard, okay? I don't trust easily, right?
Yeah.
But he's like, so ABD, right? He does a dry rub on me, you know? I know him. And then fucking he got the spray, literally just like straight up to my face, like just like just like doesn't even, dude. I had it in my eyes. I was like, I thought
You
he was
thought
trying
you were
to,
in Hurricane Katrina.
I thought, he was, I thought I was in ISIS and he was trying to waterboard me, you know? I started telling him how I felt, all my secrets, you know? Dude, and then I forgot, like he sprayed so much, like, after he's like, dude, like, you know, he's like shaping me up or whatever, trimming me up. Like, I look on my shoulder and had a giant wet spot, like right here. I'm like, did I fucking drool? You know? And then ABD's like, dude, it's like, wow. ABD comes over, he's like, dude, how much fucking spray are you putting on? And he's like, look at this fucking wet spot over here. And I guess, dude, I was like so happy that it wasn't me drooling. It was like the spray.
You know,
But
water's not free, right?
but ABD's like, dang, man, it's like, you sprayed that much? Because like I said, it was like all over the Cape, you know? Like the whole station was soaked. That's how much he sprayed, you know, just this part of my face on. I was just like,
Dude, next time just get the garden hose.
God. And it's a blue one. You know, I look like the Powerade commercial. You know,
Yeah.
you're sweating blue.
Yeah.
Like Powerade, that's what I looked like. And dude, it was all barber juice all over me. Hey, but I smelled good the rest of the
I bet
day.
you did. You smelled like a walking quartet.
I was singing the rest of the day. That explains why, you know?
Zippity doo dah,
Zippity
zippity yay.
yay, my oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way.
Zippity doo dah, zippity yay.
Hey, I know that song.
I
Me
don't.
too.
You know that you don't know that one?
I don't
Alice?
know that one.
Oh, I
man.
felt. Oh, man.
I know. I felt you.
That was like actually one of the first songs I remember as a kid that was English that I heard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just heard it because my, well, I told you guys when Kim Law moved from the top apartment, then the other ones that they call Los Topos, you know, Tyler and Hermione.
Yeah.
And shout out to their mom, Jeanette, you know, they,
These babies are topos landing on their fucking head and spinning like a b-boy. And continue.
they moved up top, dude, and that's like, dude, they would always sing that song, and you could hear it through the vents like the whole day. So that's how I know that fucking song, because Tyler and Hermione would just be fucking singing that song so loud.
Hey,
My oh my, what a wonderful day. Because her mom was fixing the little burrito, she would make them the Jose Olays. So this was her trick, and you guys can do this, it tastes so good. She microwaves the Jose Olays, right? Like to the point where they're not full, they're almost like fully cooked, but they're not like all the way where the beans
and you
are.
pan sear it.
Yeah, and then yep, she sears it on the pan. She would throw a little cheese on it, melt it, and then she give you like a chimichanga. You're like, oh man, dude, it tastes like gourmet.
That's what I did as a kid.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
But sometimes if you microwave too long, do that. You do that. The beans inside were so hot, dude. It was like you were
Burn the
eating
roof of your mouth.
like lava. Yeah, you'd open it, it's like a lava burrito. You know, it's like, what's this? I'd go back down to the apartment. My mouth looks like Freddy Krueger. You know, my mom's like, "You got herpes?" Or what?
You start sounding like Sid the Sloth.
You know? Yeah, man. So yeah, but yeah, shut up.
Give me by train ticket to Seattle.
You'd have to talk like that for the rest of the week after we went to Tyler's. You know.
You get extra dehydrated.
Yeah, shut up, Tyler. But I think that's it. You know.
Yeah.
At least for this holiday, but that was the last holiday actually. Quartet. So we got what were we gonna say? Anything else or what? I mean, we went a little bit of
parents are just
We
playing
went
flip
over
cup
a
with their
lot.
babies. So
What's that?
parents are playing flip cup with their babies,
That's
Yeah.
cute.
and it shows. Well, I mean, they're flipping the babies on their head.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if you know what flip cup is.
I mean, there's some other people that are trying to flip babies
Or
now
the
too.
flip bottle, you know,
Oh,
when
yeah.
they do this thing.
Oh yeah, dude, that game. How long was that fad? Was maybe like a year, huh?
I think so.
It actually lasted a little bit longer, like than the ALS bucket challenge. You know?
Yeah. And this one was not even for a good cause.
Yeah.
It was for clout. I mean, ALS, to be honest, was as well. But, you know, the people that actually had ALS, unable to really get any sort of benefit from the ALS bucket challenge.
I thought that one went for. So who did the ALS money go to? Because I thought the ALS money went to Kony. Remember that guy, the black guy?
Oh, what?
Kony 2012.
Yeah, it didn't go to that.
No,
But I remembered Kony.
I remember him.
Yeah.
He was like the first Somalian pirate. Remember? Because before they
He
had
pirated
Somalian
your
pirates,
money, you know?
yeah, they were like, "Oh, Kony 2012," and I remember did they have that in your school too? The Kony 2012?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wasn't in school by
Oh,
then.
you had already graduated.
Yeah.
Oh,
You were in school in 2012?
that
You were already in college at that
Oh
point.
yeah, I was off. Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember that people
Maybe
made
it
it
was
seem like there was a
2010, wasn't
war
it?
that was going to start, right?
What's
I was already graduated regardless.
when Kony happened?
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure. Let me check it. Kony, right?
Yeah, Kony. It was like pony with a K, you know? With this black
Kony.
guy. He almost looked like Akon, you know? I wonder if it was like Akon's cousin or something like that with the solar panels. Or
Yeah,
something.
you're right. Well, it says Kony 2012, but it's a film, so I wonder if it was. Let me see what it has on the information. This guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Is
says
it?
Kony 2012.
He looks like the African Wesley Snipes almost. You know, if you look at him, he's like a darker Wesley Snipes.
So he was like a Ugandan cult leader and war criminal. I just remember they made it seem like that was going to start the next war.
Yeah, like he's all these kids in
But
Africa.
now it seems like a meme. Does it
Yeah.
not seem like a meme to you? Like it was almost 100% fake?
Yeah, I think it was fake. Because I remember they're saying, they're giving the AK-47 to the kids, you know?
Yeah.
They got blood diamonds. They got African kids with AK-47s. Remember, that was like the rumor.
Yeah.
Like all the African kids, like they have AK-47s, you know? It's like they go to the Uganda or whatever, Wakanda, and then, you know, give them firearms. Now they're fighting each other. They will say stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're pinning the tribes, or then they would become what is it, war criminals? What would it be like? They're like Mongols almost, you know, like they were like
yeah, warmongers.
something like that, you know.
Yeah.
Monikers, you know.
They weren't mine.
Couple Monikas out there, you think those?
Quite a few
Yeah.
with AK-47s.
Yeah, but I think that's what they were. That was like the first defund the police, wasn't it? It was like the defund Kony.
Hey, they were Kyle Rittenhouse before Kyle Rittenhouse was Kyle Rittenhouse.
Dude, who would win? Okay, let's do this, man. Who would win? Wakanda Forever, whatever the fuck the Black Panther Army is called. I haven't seen those movies. Or Kony's fucking the African armies of the 2012. We're going on a head-to-head battle. Kony 2012 and the Los Konys. We would call them Los Konys.
Los Konys.
So you got Los Konys against Wakanda Forever. Is that what
Yeah.
they're called? Just Wakandas, or what are they called?
Wakandans.
Wakandans.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go Wakandans against. Yeah. I mean, who's gonna win?
Kony, man. They got guns. Wakandans, they have spears.
And then like they're more like about morals and stuff, aren't they? The Wakandans or no?
Yeah, they're like, they try to be peaceful. I mean, they have an army, of course they have to have one, but look, Kony 2012, they just have that hunger. They got the hunger of like
The hunger for more.
the hunger of, you know, Jordan and Kobe combined,
Oh, yeah.
you know, they want it more.
You can tell too, like the glow of their skin of like Kony. He's like dark, but it's like the shiny dark skin. You know what I mean? It's just like it's like a black pearl. It's shiny, and then they got like the red eyes. You can feel like the eyelids, the pupils are like dark red. You know, you can see the rage in them. The rage against the machine gun. You know. And just like the other guys got, you know, bows and arrows and what else? They do this, the sign, you know.
Yeah.
Come on,
X
man.
marks the spot. That's where they're gonna shoot you. You know, right in the chest.
So who? Okay, you already said that was a wash. So what armies can at least compared to Kony's army, Los Konys?
Well, the French are out. There's no way they're ever winning.
So are we gonna say maybe the 300
Sparta 300 would.
against Kony? Dude, how sick would that be? You know?
Oh man.
Because they were trying to do like, oh, they're fighting the Persians. The Persians are coming. Blah blah blah. But Kony is coming. You know? This is Sparta.
Their arrows will blot out the sun. We shall fight in the shade. Just like, that's fucking hard, man. What else would work? The kids on Gilligan's Island would do pretty well, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Codename Kids Next Door. You think they would last or no?
Dude, they wouldn't even go next door. They're minding their own business.
What about the cartel?
Ooh.
Dude, Kony against the cartel? You think so? The cartel, they just know how to hide mostly. I feel like, you know.
Well, the cartel have more to lose. I think, like they have a business, right?
Yeah.
The Konys, they don't have a business. That's a lifestyle for them.
And I feel like the Konys, bro, they're out in Africa in the wilderness,
Yeah.
right? All over Africa. You think they're gonna get lost in the Mexican woods?
No, they know how to navigate pretty well. Yeah.
I mean, or you're gonna run into a jaguar, bro. They got lions over in Africa, crocodiles for alligators, croconos,
Giraffarids.
yeah,
You know?
exactly. Milk tanks, you know, Tauruses, Kangaskons,
Laprases,
you know. You think they're gonna get scared? Nido King,
Mighty-Hyenas,
Nido Queens, Puchianas, Hondooms,
Ho-Ohs,
Wobbuffet,
Lugia.
you know, Nine Tails.
And they are the Suicuns, you
Oh,
know?
come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they go through. They would run through Mexico. You don't think so?
Maybe.
They would light it on fire. Kony, you don't think so?
Yeah, probably. Maybe. Who knows?
They're stronger. They're faster. Dude, you gotta remember, like all the cartels, like El Chapo, he's like 4 feet tall. You know?
Yeah.
What the fuck is he gonna do?
Hey,
Kony,
a harder target to hit, though. if
have
they're
you seen
smaller.
Kony when he takes his shirt off, bro?
I haven't
He's
seen
got like
that.
a 12 pack, okay, Kony? He's fucking ripped.
A 12-pack of magazines for AK-47s, guys. He's well strapped.
You know, and like any of the cartels, is there any cartel guy that has a 6-pack?
I don't know.
Maybe can you look it up really quick, Alice? Drug dealers with 6-packs, maybe. You know, Mexican
Something
drug
else is
dealers
gonna
with
pop out.
6-packs. You know, because have you ever? I don't think there's like they got Pablo Escobar. He always had the beer belly. You know,
Well, there's probably a couple Brazilian ones that probably do.
but they don't know how to manage a business. You think about the Brazilians, bro? They got all that land and they're chopping the fucking rainforest. You know, grow some fucking weed,
Look,
Brazilians.
you didn't say if they were good businessmen. You just said if they had 6-packs. So
Well, I just know Brazilians. I don't think they would be good cartel people. Like they already have their chance, right? They got all the rain. They're like I said, they're cutting the rainforest because they don't know how to plant a fucking tree. They're like, we're just gonna cut a log, you know. That's what they're gonna do.
I guess.
And like the rest of the people, you don't see Colombia cutting down all their trees, or Ecuador, or all those other countries that are Venezuela.
Yeah, they're just leaving the country. Okay, Brazilians. I mean, there's some here, but they're staying in Brazil.
I guess, you know, that's the Aborigines. They can't leave, you know. They'll get a cold and die. Also. Do we have any luck finding any drug dealers with 6-packs, Alice?
All they show with 6-pack drug dealers is just like the 6-pack of kilos or 6-pack of guns.
Yeah, see, else I'm telling you, though. So they're gonna get tired running against Kony's Marines, or you know, Kony's Los Konys, you know, bro.
Guerrilla warfare.
Yeah, you know they're gonna lose. So we already got. I think maybe it might be the 300. That might be the
It's the only ones that can stand. And Gilligan's.
Gilligan's.
Island.
Yeah. That might be it. But any who else? Like what other famous armies? Maybe the samurais from the
feudal Japan era.
Yeah,
maybe,
you know the clay ones. You know they bring them back.
No, that's Chinese terracotta warriors.
Yeah, maybe those ones. That would be pretty hard. You don't think so? That battle.
The terracotta warriors are fucking dope.
The terracotta. You know.
Yeah.
What were we missing? Anything else? Any other armies like from the?
No.
What's the people from the Mummy? Remember the ones that were all black.
The Magi.
The Magi.
Yeah.
Remember they go on horse and they're like, bro, like they don't even have water or anything like that, and they're wearing all black. You told me that. That's why I was wearing black on my head. You know. Because I was looking at the Magi, and it's like, dude, it's like the opposite, you know? It's like the Magi were wearing black, they weren't even sweating. Meanwhile, you got the other guy, what was his name? The other guy, O'Connor. and he's like his armpits, his shirt's all fucked up.
I'm gonna be honest. You talk about the Mummy so much. I've only seen it like twice. I don't remember half the shit in it.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't care for
on.
that movie.
Dude, that was such a good movie, dude.
I know so many people that love it, and I just didn't care for it as a kid.
Man. But yeah, those guys basically they don't say. That's what we were trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think we're at time. You said, Alice.
Oh, we are at 2:13.
What?
Yeah.
2:13.
You should have cut us off a long time ago.
I'm here trying to drag it out because I feel like we've only done like an hour.
Yeah, we're
Should have
at
cut us
2:13.
off. There's not going to be any wholesome advice today. If you've made it this far, we congratulate you and thank you for
Thank you for
supporting
sticking
us
along.
for so long. We sang, or tried to at least. We covered a lot of different topics. And lest we forget, una vez más, itadakimasu.
Bye, guys.